And now, Jinx and Electo get themselves a bloodshot. I need a bloodshot. Drink it in. Hide down another bloodshot. With a grin, I could use another bloodshot. With some sin, let's try a little bloodshot. Who will win? I wanna. Yami ni sako wa kurenai no hana. Tsuki kagen ni yureru tamashi. Yoru no soko yorimairu. Bloodshot mixed with some sin. You're nothing but a bloodshot, breathing you in. I crave a little bloodshot. Where do you begin? You're my little bloodshot, and I'm your fin. I wanna bloodshot. Drink it in. I down another bloodshot. With a grin, I need a bloodshot. To the head, a bitty little bloodshot. Till you're dead, it's just a little bloodshot. In the dark, I never miss a bloodshot. On the mark, I never. Aim ga soto sasayaku. Shio koeta kodo ga yore. Furuki chi ga zawameki. Bloodshot mixed with some sin. You're nothing but a bloodshot, breathing you in. I crave a little bloodshot. Where to begin? You're my little bloodshot, and I'm your fin. I wanna. Yokuba ga kiba omuki. Unmei no ito ga furure. Jikan ga chi no nagare ni toke. Yoe naru bisho. Hono ga niku o motomeru. Chi no tsuki ga sora ni saki. Yoru no nioi ga michi. Bloodshot mixed with some sin. You're nothing but a bloodshot, breathing you in. I crave a little bloodshot. Where to begin? You're my little bloodshot, and I'm your fin. I wanna bloodshot mixed with some sin. You're nothing but a bloodshot, breathing you in. I crave a little bloodshot. Where to begin? You're my little bloodshot, and I'm your fin. I need a tasty. Hello, lackeys. Hope you're all staying happy, staying healthy, staying hydrated. You know, the usual shebang. Hope you're ready for us to get down to some more Magic the Gathering nonsense tonight. As I think that's probably only the best way to describe this game. Nonsense. Especially if you're playing a fucking commander deck. Because let me be honest with you. Playing a commander deck versus modern decks is not exactly the easiest thing to fucking build for. But we're making it work. I thought that singing was in my TF2 game. Dude, imagine someone's first instant of ever hearing of the Nightside Jinx is my Bloodshot song being blasted through a TF2 lobby. Imagine, dude. Imagine that's your origin story for this channel as one of the lackeys. Yeah, I was playing TF2 and someone was blasting the song and I was like, you know, so I Shazammed it. It didn't come up with anything, so I asked them what it was. It's such a deep cut, like, it's funny. A lot of the, like, AI stuff doesn't know about all of the... well, obviously it doesn't know about the smaller, like, creators stuff, because it's not known. But you'd think that AI, in all its fucking holier-than-thou, powerful, think more better than thou, right? You'd think it could actually fucking gather all of the data, instead of just, like, a handful of it. I mean, after all, gathering data is what they're good at, isn't it? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and slide ourselves over into our tradition for the evening, as we do have a couple videos to get down to before we jump into Magic the Gathering. It's too busy with fetish content for you. I mean, it's you who's always calling me a fucking VorTuber. Let's be real. If your argument has been proven invalid, your argument has been proven flaccid by your own previous arguments. However, your karma has gone up. Making your way up towards the hero pathline of the Injustice game we're playing. Okay, let's go ahead and start ourselves off. Let me bow. Oh. Bow, I said.
Hey, listen!
Never called you a VorTuber. We all just listen. It was extrapolation. Okay, it was extrapolation. It's called exaggeration. That's what it's called, not extrapolate. Well, I guess extrapolation also. Media tool. There we go. Okay, I wasn't capturing for a minute. Thought I had it all set up, but blammo. We're gonna start off tonight's stream while I crank down the background vibes a bit here so they're not overlaying too much. There we go. But we're starting off with the weird world of mercenary influencers. This is by the Boy Boy channel. This was 6 days ago, and if you've seen any of the previous videos from either this channel or the channel run by this fucking glorious bastard over here, then you know we're in for a treat in some way, shape, or form. So, without further ado, the weird world of mercenary influencers.
You know, we like to watch a lot of doomsday preppers, a lot of gun guys, you know, just a lot of just like exciting men who are prepared to do violence to protect their homes.
I've seen a good number of these too.
I think we've actually come across the king of the preppers.
Yes.
He has done things you can't even imagine or really understand.
Just the most unhinged, probably the craziest man we've ever found.
Either way, he's fucking terrifying. So come watch him with us.
If you're watching this video, I'm either dead or I've been captured.
Well, that's a hell of a way to start things off. Okay.
I'm going to share with you what it's like to deal with Latin American gangs from personal experience.
Mercenaries, like
I'm going to talk with you
team
today
sport.
about how to
Exactly.
carry a knife in non-permissive environments. What is
Two brothers
non-permissive
are gonna
environment?
hire him.
Any place that you really shouldn't have a knife.
Dude, this guy's audio quality really needs to get fucking figured. If you're gonna record in all these places, you need to get your fucking, like, reverb situated, dude. I've been trying to micromanage the volume here, and it's still too loud.
What you're about to hear may sound like a new action movie, but this is the story of my life.
Right now, I'm going to discuss traveling abroad, being a convicted felon in the United States. We're in a beach in Israel.
Convicted felon everyday carry. I mean, he seems pretty fucking cool.
Isn't that illegal? Wait a minute. Isn't that illegal? Am I crazy?
Oh, private security contractor in Latin America. Oh my god. So he's like a mercenary, and then he comes back home to America and just films like influencer stuff.
Yeah, but this is not the guy we should be making a video on. Making fun of this guy that's gonna...
Well, I mean, what if we just watch him and we say everything's good?
We love you.
This is really cool.
Hey! This is... sick.
A couple people have asked me what to do in a riot recently. There's been riots going on. Greg here, Bone Tactical, by the way. Super important that you learn Gray Man Theory, okay? And there's nowhere else on YouTube that you can learn the real Gray Man Theory other than my channel. So
The Gray Man. We always hear about them talking about Gray Man.
Oh, is this a
So
guy?
like you blend in, so no one suspects you, but secretly you have like a fucking howitzer.
Wait, is that it? Are you fucking serious? Isn't that just called, like, having a hobby and being a normal dude? Like, most people don't have to try to do that.
Just in your pants.
Yeah.
This man's not...
Like, you can have a howitzer. That's legal. As long as you got the paperwork, you can have it. Johnny Bob down the street working at the convenience store might have a howitzer in his backyard. You don't know. But, like, the moment you put a tactic to trying to appear normal, now I'm a little worried.
Not a gray man though, because this is the man I would suspect.
Watch my Gray Man Theory videos. It's a playlist, Gray Man Theory. It's incredibly, it's life-changing information.
I just don't think a guy who looks like this kind of like jacked, bearded man, there's a very limited amount of situations which he looks normal.
Especially not in Honduras.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like you are obviously a mercenary. Like, I don't know. I feel like a guy like this is either a mercenary in South America or just like a guy in a gay bar.
Look what's going on around you. Those guys, like I said, for the Nationalist Party were wearing red, so I would chant that saying.
Like, weirdly, he does kind of fit the vibe of a dude that, like, with all of the memes aside, he does kind of give me the vibe of someone that I would see at, like, a gay bar, and I feel like he would be a really chill dude, which is, I don't know if that's speaking in favor of what he's, like, doing, or if he is just a chill dude, but I don't know, I'm kind of fooled. He seems like a chill dude.
Okay, and then I would have to
I guess
throw
maybe
on some
not.
red, or at one point in time I had to cross over a bridge. I was protecting a load. I was working private security, moving stuff from point A to point B.
What is it? Come on, dude. What is that?
What kind of
is
stuff?
that? These people are protesting and you're doing like weapons shipments to the government or some shit. Like what?
And also, you don't blend in. If you're on the back of a truck and you're like, got a red bandana, they're not going to be like, oh, that guy protecting the weapons. That's fine.
He's one of us.
He's one of us. Let him
through. Let him through the government soldiers. Let's watch another one. This is ridiculous.
Fortifying a place of residence. Yeah, let's watch that one.
Okay.
Hey
that
guys,
sounds
Greg
cool.
here, Bone Tactical. Today we're going to talk about home hardening. We're going to talk about...
This is not tactical. He's wearing a pegboard that I have in my garage.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I hate to say it, but he is kind of right. Like, these like modular put it on yourself ones are like the opposite of tactical. There's a reason why holsters are put in the places they are, and like, there's a reason why they're secured very, very well. If that is zip ties, because that looks like zip ties holding this, if that is zip ties, you could like grab this, not pull it back all the way, and like angle it, like trying to pull it out, and the barrel is going to point towards you, first of all, and you're going to be putting pressure on these. If this breaks, you have no holster. There's a reason they're durable and in like secured locations.
Crotch on his fucking shirt. I've got my pegboard here. I can put a hammer or a screwdriver.
I
Whatever.
put a calendar on there as well. It's
Oh,
kind
you
of
can
like
put a
mood
colander.
board. Yeah, it is just a pegboard with cable-tied piece of like vinyl or something. That
There's
is
a gun holster. I like his house though. The fucking
Like
aesthetic's
legitimately though, that is my biggest worry here, is this angle is really weird. I don't know how easily he would be able to pull this entirely. Maybe I just don't understand it, but it feels like the angle this is at would be weird for your elbow to try and pull it out. And if you don't pull it out all the way and then you try and push it away from your body, the tip of the gun is touching this still, and it's gonna angle it back towards you. Like, that's so dangerous.
like vinyl or something. That
There's
is
a gun holster. I like his house though. The fucking aesthetic's
pretty. It does
Hey,
look
Calvin, good to
It
see
looks
you.
like
I
he
hope
could
you're
knock it
having a
down
good
with rock.
one.
He has not hardened this house. Maybe he's going to show us how he hardens this house.
We're going to talk about some things that you can do to strengthen your place of residence against threats. Threats of violence, threats from humans, threats of things of that nature.
Yeah, imagine how much of an arsehole you have to be like, people are going to want to break my door down and murder me.
Yeah.
It's just a normal thing that everyone goes through.
Yeah.
It's just a very common problem. That's why I have so many subscribers.
I mean, to be honest, there's crazy people everywhere, and like being able to defend your house and be protected and secure, there's no harm in that in any way, shape, or form in my eyes. Because we've literally just recently, there was that whole Reddit mod freak out. I didn't watch it on stream, I watched it off stream with Carnix, I think. But there was the whole Reddit mod freak out where the guy is like screaming like into the Ring camera, telling them to open the fucking door, and then he like, when he realizes that he isn't getting anywhere with his like kick on the door, he grabs the like bell chain and starts ringing it like nuts, and when it breaks he just starts attacking the door with like Silas attacks. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, this is why we need defendable like positions, so I can give him full respect on this.
Yep.
We're not all like antisocial psychos. This is just a thing that normal people worry about.
But to talk a little bit about where I'm at, this is a property here in Honduras that we were able to acquire because this
By the way,
area,
that
this
Reddit
farm,
mod dude
got
broke
so
into that
dangerous
house. He
for the
got
locals that were living
inside.
here that we were able to basically acquire it at a very low price.
No. Here's my assumption of what has happened.
How did he acquire it?
You got these farmers. They were kicking up a stink because obviously the coffee production in South America is really, really exploitative. Maybe they'll try to unionize. Maybe they'll try to fight, and the government fucking clears them all out. And there's like a low intensity civil war there. Everyone has to flee, and then the mercenaries get to get the properties.
And the mercenaries are hired by the people that the billion-dollar company that owns it.
Yeah, so everybody's like, oh, there was some fighting between coffee workers and someone, maybe me. maybe they were fighting me and I took their house.
We're gonna really do some home hardening out here, and I'm gonna talk to you guys and share with you guys about those things that you can do. This area is very dangerous for the stealing of high value items. You guys know that I've been very involved with the cardamom trade here recently.
It's cardamom. That's his big thing that he has to get through the riots.
Like cardamom, I don't understand. If it was saffron.
I don't even know what that
Yeah, but
is.
saffron's so shit.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
just
so
expensive.
Oh, is it a
expensive.
spice?
I'm like, that's valuable cargo.
Dude,
Well, I don't-
I'm gonna be honest with you. Saffron is crazy expensive. That shit is buco dollars. That is the type of shit that like I could actually see being the target of like a heist.
I think he's worked his way up to there.
But
I think the more
I've
the
never
more,
even
like,
heard of
tactical,
cardamom.
well-trained mercenaries, they're doing saffron. He's just a cardamom guy.
Yeah.
Level
Here,
20
the
mafia
threat,
boss.
and this is what I'm talking about, being aware of your surroundings and being realistic. You have to be realistic first of all. What is your threat?
Well, I don't grow much cardamom here, so don't have much of a threat.
Yeah.
Saffron doesn't
no one's
taste that
trying
good.
to
It's
steal
just
my
it's
cardamom. I have,
rare.
like, about,
It's
like, this much
scarcity.
in the
That's what
pantry.
causes it to be
them up.
valuable.
Yeah.
Scarcity and difficulty.
What do you need to protect your home against? In this case, the real threat was armed invasions. We need to fortify this area against people. Your major threat may be just having a fire.
The worst thing is people watching this like,
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, like legitimately, if you have a fire, that is also a 100% legit threat that can happen in your house. And if that does happen, you need to be able to get out. You can't be in like a sealed fucking metal vault tech bunker. You need to have like an actual functional house. So that's a good point by him.
There was an angry family of Honduran coffee farmers that wanted to invade my house. It's just like
And he said your threat may be having a fire. Are we Neanderthals? If the world actually gets to a stage where we have nothing and fire, having the power of fire makes you a threat, then you're completely
No, it's your house catching fire.
No, I thought he was talking about like
People want to come and steal your fire.
yeah, because he said having your electric lady.
No.
Maybe there's bands of people trying
I don't
to steal
think that's
your
what he's
fire.
saying, man. Fire! Fire!
All right, guys, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the actual house itself and home hardening. These are very important topics. If you haven't already built your home yet, then it's really important that you think about this. Homes built in the United States are a lot of time built out of sticks and drywall, and they're just
Pretty much,
extremely
yeah.
weak. It's not.
Is he really doing the three pigs and the wolf kind of thing? Like, I don't understand. But also, people that are watching this aren't just able to rebuild their entire home.
No, also the kind of
Also
people
true,
with
yeah.
the money to just knock down their entire house and rebuild it out of a different material probably should be robbed by an angry mob of people.
Yeah, but also they're not building their house out of fucking straw. Who are you talking to? An African.
No, let's be actually honest here. I don't know if they understand the level of like quality that a lot of houses in America have. It ain't great. I'll tell you that much. It is not great. Being one who is quite literally living in a house who had plastic pipes because it was like an older house. The house itself pretty damn sturdy for the most part, you know. Those pipes are old and plastic, and yeah, suffice to say, stray cats running and like bumping into them from time to time has basically ruined the entire piping system for this place. I'm not even joking. Like, at least for like intake of water, it's just like fucking busted. So, granted, when I say the house is sturdy, that's only because it's not falling apart like the pipes. I could guarantee you if someone brought, like, even a small vehicle at any minor speed, it would probably break a wall down. These things are not built to last.
For people.
Yeah, but also they're not building their house out of fucking straw. Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
An African villager.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to mention is you want an open space, okay? You want layers of barrier of entry, and you want an open space around your house, what we like to call a killing field.
Oh, what's this?
Okay, now you've got me in a strange position. Because I was following, and then you said open space. I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, open is good in general. And then you called it a killing field, and now my entire perspective on this has shifted a little on what you were saying.
Just watering my killing fields. just like the fact that you own a house and you're thinking about all dead bodies around your house. You're trying to think of a scenario where you could have as many dead bodies around your house as possible.
On the killing
I want the
fields.
killing
I
fields.
want the killing fields.
You want that open area. From there, we're going to get into barriers of entry. What's going to slow somebody from coming into, and then if they do, God forbid, have a successful mission and kill you or rob you, it's what's going to prevent them from leaving quickly. So
What mission?
I don't care. If they killed me, they
Yeah,
can.
I
They
mean,
can
if
leave
you
as
want to
quickly
call
as
it a
they want.
mission,
So you
use
gotta
the
make sure you don't
vocabulary.
get teabagged up.
This is like a textbook situation of the stuff that I'm talking about when I say that the way that you decide to narrate something has a power in the way that you perceive it. I mentioned it back in the Arkham games, because I know Magari and a couple of the others were like, why are you doing these fucking Riddler challenges this way? They are not at all meant to be done this way, you son of a bitch. And my response was, did I make it more difficult on myself? Or what I was actually doing in my head and my purpose for it, was I doing it in a way that even the developers didn't know for sure it was possible to do that way? And that's the perspective I like to take on things. My curiosity is big, and I like to explore and try and do weird things that I don't think anyone's tried. And, like, when you apply the phrase, like, killing field, and what was this one? Mission to all this stuff, you are, like, basically working the, like, militaristic mindset into day-to-day life, which probably isn't healthy.
If they killed me, they can leave as quickly as they want.
But you got to make sure you don't get teabagged after you die. So stupid. I'm just trying to get into the mind of people who are watching this. Do you think that someone's put out like a hit on you? You watching a YouTube video?
No, he must be describing a very niche situation that only applies to him because he owns all of the cardamom in Honduras or something.
we've got idea of barriers of entry. It could be a river with alligators, could be a moat.
A river with alligators?
No, this is for medieval people, what he's describing. This is advice for medieval people with a castle.
What?
You know what would actually be evil people, what he's describing. This is advice for medieval.
I'm not gonna lie, why does this actually go really fucking hard? This fucking image here goes stupidly hard.
People with a castle.
I would play
what
that video
would actually
game.
be great home security? You just plant 1 million cactuses.
Oh, that's good. What about just a bunch
Yeah,
of
that's a
rakes?
pretty good one. Rakes
Rakes
also
on the
good.
ground.
Rakes
Rakes
are
and
good.
cactuses. Wait a minute, hold on. Hear me out. We're getting on to something here. You get a Zen garden. Because Zen gardens are full of what? Sand. What do cactuses need? Sandy soil. So what you do is you build a labyrinth Zen garden. One where the raking trail of the rake actually shows you the path through. So if it's dark or someone doesn't know, they don't take that path. And then every, like, side pathway that doesn't lead to the house's front door or to any of the sides of the house has, like, a rake stashed around a corner that'll come up and bam, hit them Sideshow Bob style. And then the walls are made of cactus. We're actually I'm gonna tell Cherry about this. Hold on. Amazon 2 tons of Zen garden sand. Okay, I'm gonna save these tabs for later. Amazon 2,000 cactus seeds. Amazon 350 rakes. Okay, I have these saved for later. I'll make sure to follow up on that later.
Well,
Yeah.
There
What
we
about
go.
You get a
I
big
was like, why is
flat
it not
wall that
playing?
you paint your house with like a beautiful entrance and a pile of gold in there, and then you'll run it smack into the wall.
That's good. Or you do that where there's multiple painted tunnels, but only one of them is a real tunnel.
Yeah, and you know which one it is.
Yeah.
That's good too. Hold on. Amazon, 2 tons of vibrant paint. Amazon, 2 wheelbarrows full of cement. Okay, sorry. These are really good ideas.
Also, something else that we use down here is a double gate system. So the outside world has a barrier of entry to get in. You're dealing with this one person. You've got guard towers here on the 4 corners, or at least one of the corners, and you're assessing that person. You've got another
The
guard that
guard
goes down and
towers?
checks.
How do you have all these employees?
Yeah, to run your house for you? Oh, duh. Amazon. Hold on. Amazon autonomous robot security guards pack of 6. Okay. Sorry.
When is this relevant when you're suddenly the mayor of a tiny fiefdom?
Yeah.
You've got 100 people operating the drawbridge. I don't understand. This man is schizophrenic. This is crazy.
Who was he making this video for?
Amalgam
Now, you might be watching this and thinking you need to harden your house against
I'm not
physical
sure on
threats,
Amalgam Mods,
but what if we
hey,
told you the real threat is inefficient?
I will be honest, we're probably gonna have a late night live of some Warframe tonight, so maybe I'll look it up then for you. But yeah, it might be something like sorties or like nightmare missions. I know those give you like some sort of mod or whatever.
Efficiency, and what you really need to be doing is hardening your spreadsheets and
Bit of a gun nut
receipts
in high
with the
school and
sponsor of
glad it
today's
didn't lead me
video,
to being like this
Odoo,
guy.
the all-in-one
Honestly, I
management
know a friend
software.
who's
My
kind of a
favorite
gun
aspect
nut,
is
and
Odoo's-
hold up, sorry, I just realized what's happening right here. You get your bag, my guy, but not right now. I'm talking to the Lackeys, so I'm putting you on mute with the like click remote. Adam Sandler mode. But what I was gonna say is I have a friend who is still a pretty big like gun nut. He isn't like this either, luckily, because you can enjoy firearms without being a lunatic in this regard. Yeah, a lot of the events do repeat. Hey, it's like every couple weeks usually. And then like even he just knows that he likes like all of the lore and recognizing different guns and knowing the phrases and vocab for it. But he doesn't like call his fucking bed a guard tower for his room. And he doesn't like want to hire security guards. You could be a gun nut without getting fucking dragged into this rabbit hole, because dear lord.
And get Odoo today. Now back to killing farmers and trafficking cardamom.
Jesus.
The next topic that we discussed already, touched briefly on, is deterrence. You want to make your place a hard target. You want people to look at your house and think, I'm gonna go rob the neighbors. You know, if you're a guy like me, you don't mind making the place ugly. Maybe you've got to deal with your wife or girlfriend who's telling you, well, the place has to look good too, and this and that. Okay, well then you got a whole nother level of difficulty to deal with. But
What do you make sure you gotta do? You gotta
Right.
vomit on yourself. And then you go out on the street, everyone's like, oh, it's a fucking homeless guy. He doesn't even have a house.
Babe, I know you're telling me not to shoot.
Dude, okay, hold on. No, I have a story.
Hey, listen.
What you said just reminded me of something. So I've had a jacket for quite a while that I got secondhand at a fucking like secondhand store, you know, where someone can like donate stuff and then you can get it for discount prices. I think my grandma got it for me. It's a nice ski jacket. It's like an old school ski jacket, lots of insulation, lots of floof, lots of pockets to store stuff. It's basically exactly what I like. Because, let me be honest with you, Lackeys, I tried carrying like a purse and shit like that for a while, and after losing like 4 of them because I forgot them, I learned to just carry everything in my pockets. So, like, but every time I put it on and kind of am walking around, I kind of look at myself and like my just super like low tier dress that I do for like work and stuff, because that's usually when I'm like leaving the house is for Pizza Pantheon. And I literally have thought to myself several times, man, I bet I look homeless, because I'm wearing like sweatpants and like a super floofy, really warm jacket. And if I'm going into work, I probably have like a hat on and like something like that, you know? And here I am walking to work one day with everything on, just bobbing along to my music, to my headphones in my ear, taking a drink out of my drink that I just got from one of the stores on the way to work. And some guy pulls up alongside me and goes, "Hey, excuse me, ma'am." And I look over and I'm kind of like wondering if someone just needs like, you know, instructions somewhere. And the only thing they say to me is, "You're homeless, right?" I just kind of like said, "Huh?" And like held out my ears so that I could hear them better. "You're homeless, right?" "No." "Oh, sorry, ma'am." And then he drove away. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh my god, man.
Hey, listen.
I cannot believe that actually like, I expected it to happen at some point, or like that someone might think it, but I never expected some dude in his car to pull up, stop, and shout it at me. Like, come on. My Jinx is kinda homeless. Oh, dear lord.
Shit on the floor, but if I shit in the toilet, someone's gonna rob the house.
Yeah.
Shit
What?
on the floor.
House.
That was a hell of a phrase to come back to. Hold on.
Babe, I know you're telling me not to shit on the floor, but if I shit in the toilet, someone's gonna rob the house.
Yeah.
Shit on the floor, put it on the doormat.
So what are some different ways that you can monitor your property? Comment below if you know some different ways that you can monitor your property, and I'm going to show you one way.
Should have said yes,
While
I
I'm
would have
showing
got
you
free food.
an inside view
Maybe.
of the house.
Or I would have got kidnapped. So I just...
Perfect.
Are you fucking... I mean, like, not what I would have expected. This dude has a bat cave. He doesn't have a house, he has a bat cave. Holy shit. Jinx isn't homeless. Listen here, Lackey. The jacuzzi is a privilege, and it can be revoked. Keep that in mind.
The house.
That's crazy. I mean, I would live there, because that's, like, I love bats, but that's fucking crazy that he just smash cuts to, like, an entire swarm of bats living in his rafters.
Perfect grey, man. Perfect grey. No one suspects. This is just an abandoned house full of bats. Lie. I've got $100 million in here.
Of cardamom. Well, this is amazing. I've never seen a video like this.
Dear Lord,
So
man.
directly in line with monitoring and
Very
surveillance,
open
we
air.
have got this camera that was sent to me.
Wait, he doesn't explain the bats?
No, the bats are monitoring, and also you said you
Or
gotta
they
make...
tell him if someone
Oh,
comes in?
Yeah,
they're
and
his
also you gotta make the place look
employees.
good.
They're the guards. That's where he gets the fucking employees. I don't need robots. Those are going to be way more expensive. Hold on. Amazon... Not autonomous robot. I need... bat. Security guards. Pack of 6 might be too little. Give me a pack of 60.
I have not had time to open this yet, but I'm going to open it right now. I'm going to show you guys
It's now an unboxing video and in a room full of bats. What the fuck is going on? Where are you? Is he sponsored or is he just like crazy?
Is this all just different prompt you? No, it's not sponsored. It's affiliate link.
Just a,
This is,
okay.
I mean, either way, it's the best affiliate link sponsorship I've ever seen.
Also, how can the bats get in if your house is so fucking secure?
One of the absolute most important things about home defense is having a plan.
Wait, I just realized. Hold on. No.
Sponsorship I've ever seen.
Also, how can the bats get in if your house is so fucking secure?
That is the most accurate statement I've heard. We all know that the birds are just a bunch of camera drones, right? And if bats can get in, then birds definitely can. I'm sure, like, last I heard from my informants, Humacorp's been working on some bat spy drones. So odds are they might already be gathering intel inside his establishment. His guards have been infiltrated. There's a spy in the prepper's base.
One of the absolute most important things
TF2
about
reference
home
for the
defense
bingo. I
is
think that
having a
was one of
plan.
them.
Okay, you need to have a very serious consideration of whether you're going to call 911 or not. I personally would never. Any kind of a situation that I'm going to deal with, the simple fact of the matter is the police are going to arrive after the damage is done, and they're going to look for somebody to arrest.
Well, so if you survive the fight, I imagine in this scenario, you've killed a bunch of people. He's like, I'm not calling 911 because they're going to arrive
And arrest
me because I've beheaded this
Because
guy.
they discovered my killing field.
Coming from a guy who has been arrested and done time simply for defending myself in a situation that I would not be alive to talk about had I not defended myself, I went and did time for that.
Okay.
Look,
I was gonna say, if this is real, then I can understand a bit of why he is taking the super tactical perspective. That would explain a lot.
There's gonna be a record of this. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Greg Tambone. He served time. For a bar fight?
Bar fight.
He's a rapist?
What?
charged with rape.
What the hell?
So now he just lives with bats?
Wait. How did you rape someone in self-defense?
What?
It was gonna punch me, so I thought
Had sex with
I had to rape him first.
I wouldn't be alive if I didn't rape that man.
Dear Lord.
What is this? Is he a fucking Israeli contractor? What's going on? Greg Tambone pleaded guilty to reduced charge of sexual battery, a Class A misdemeanor, and was sentenced to 18 months of probation in order to pay
Raping
restitution.
a woman? Is this the same
What?
person?
Florida? How many Greg Tambones are there in Florida? So that's why
I
he
mean,
went
probably
to prison.
like
Is that
7,
him?
but that's
Former
still not a
political
lot.
prisoner Greg Tambone?
What's going on?
What the what is this dude's backstory? What kind of rabbit hole have we found, James? Oh god damn it. I had let that game slip from my fucking memory and mind, and you just brought it all crashing back. God damn it.
The deep dive into this man's life is amazing.
What the fuck is this?
Wait, type Greg Tambone bar fight, because maybe he didn't do the rape.
No, the same.
No, I don't know if he did the rape. I think he was in a bar fight.
No, that's what he says. He's a fucking psycho.
Oh,
This
let's
Greg
let's
Tambone.
look this up.
Wait, you gotta look it up here.
This man's gonna fucking sue us.
Why don't we click on that?
It's the same man.
It's fucking
Oh
him, I
wow.
told you.
Wow.
Oh, God.
That answers that
Let's
question.
never release this video, actually.
We're gonna, we're gonna need to.
He's gonna fucking murder us.
This man's coming to our house.
Yeah, let me tell you,
The
man. The
fucking
American
door
government's fucked.
knocking
You're the
sound.
last man standing at a rape, you just get arrested.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I never call 911.
Yeah, because I'm raping people.
Now, watch me do my unboxing in a room full of bats.
See, if he had, like, just, not gone to the heinous level of shit like that, I could understand using, if you were to, like, fucking somehow, like, get involved in an encounter with someone and then they start, like, attacking you. I could understand that, but I don't think that's what this would be charged as. Like, this feels outside that bounds. Dear Lord.
Bats. Yeah, you're right. This is a schizophrenic man.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to release this video. I don't think we should. There's like
Like
just
that-
realizing
there's
that
no
you were
way that it
completely
would
right
be
before we even clicked on the channel. You
that
said this man's gonna come and
charge.
kill us.
Yeah, I
For,
didn't
like,
realize
trying to
how crazy
protect
this
yourself.
man was.
Because what's going to happen when the police get there, they're going to
Sus.
take your gun from you. They're going to try and find that his foot fell outside the door, so now you're going to jail. And if not, and the police get there and everything was legal and they can't arrest you, then the family of the person you killed is going to sue you for everything you have.
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, this.
Like, now that the rape thing's out and he's like making up a story around it, all we can really know is that he's in an abandoned house full of bats. That's the only truth to this entire thing.
Now, thinking about your house
you
being
can't really
assaulted,
deny
if
it
it
at
is a
this point.
person that's assaulting your house, you're going to want that area to shoot from.
What else could my house get assaulted by?
Bats. He obviously lost.
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
we were talking
Give
about
yourself
that
the advantage.
earlier,
The way to do
Margaret.
that
It's
is
a
to have
very
an armored
weird position,
area of your
and
house
it's
that you know is
secured by
bulletproof.
fucking
What do I
zip
do? I fill
ties.
this with concrete, make it 3 feet thick, and put a little hole right here. Oh, that hole looks cute. What is it? Oh, it's modern art design. It's modern art.
Who are you pretending for? Who's visiting this place in Honduras to like this mercenary's house and he has to be like, it's just modern art. It's like that no one visits you apart from freaks like you.
But there's a lot of people that watch this and think that this is fine. What are the comments? Some excellent advice I've heard was fortify your master's bedroom with exterior door, then fortify your master closet or master with exterior door as well. Multiple layers. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah,
Full
that'd be
Spectrum
nice.
Dominance is his
What
name.
the
You are
fuck?
fucking crazy. There's only one Spectrum I can think of here.
Because, like, legitimately, if someone's invading your house, you just keep layers between you and them and you call the cops. That is the correct answer. So having those extra doors is the right answer.
Great info. I've been doing a lot of these same things over the years. Just moved into a new house, and the first thing I did while changing the locks was take out the 1/2-inch screws in the door plates and replace them with 3-inch. I need bigger screws. The difference between
I
2
have no
kicks
idea what-
to get in and 5 or
Oh.
6 can mean life or death. How much of an
That's
asshole
true.
do you have to be to think that people are going to do this to you?
So having a plan is so much more important than having any kind of a Rambo sense. We don't want to go Rambo with all this kind of stuff, okay? We definitely don't want to try and go crazy or over the top.
Okay.
Don't go over the top.
Go over the top with my alligator.
Well, what have you not got over the
Kind
top
of there
with?
already, but at least
his
he has
whole life
some
is a
level of,
mystery.
If
like,
your compound gets breached and you see everybody around you dying,
Moderation,
and you're
that's
one of the
what it's
last few
called.
people there, at what point, it's obviously it's the final option, but at what point do you bug out? Bug out. How do you get out, and do you have a bug out plan?
This is all all of these problem and all of America is that everyone has like main character syndrome.
Yeah.
So they constantly think, if something goes bad, I'm the most important person, so everyone is coming for me. It's like no one gives a shit about you. Like stop fucking thinking about yourself.
But also that kind of behavior like alienates you from anyone around you, which are like actually the useful people in these situations.
Yeah.
Like having friends who are neighbors, being able to barter stuff, being able to fucking farm, having a community, that's so much more important than being fucking Count Dracula in the mountains of Honduras. Like, no, I don't even know.
It's fucked.
You know, there's all kinds of things that you can do that are automated weapons as well. You can have if something goes bump in the night, you can set off your car alarm, and that'll be a signal to create distraction.
I actually don't think he's a consultant because he is
But-
rambling.
when he started to say automatic weapons that can, like, I was like, dude, no, booby traps are fucking illegal. But then he said it was just like a sound, and I'm like, okay.
And just disconnected stuff. I don't know, I feel actually quite bad for him now. I mean, apart from the rape.
I think the
Like,
reason
Home Alone
why
would
it's
kill
interesting is
people.
that this is almost
We
like
all
this
learned
is
that when we
most
got the connected
exaggerated
lore story of
schizophrenic,
the whole
tactical
universe.
kind of guy
Yeah.
we found. But a lot of them are almost here.
Yeah,
and it's like it's kind of funny because he's like this character showing this to people is kind of like this.
Yeah,
is what you
having
look
any
like.
like
this
automated
is who you
system
are.
that will
It is
damage
freaky that he's
someone
only
for
like
coming into
a
your property
millimeter
is
away
illegal.
from the other home defense guys.
When I found out
But
about
he
it, I
is,
was
like,
so upset
everything about
because
him
I
is actually
loved like
completely
Home
baffling.
Alone, and I
He
wanted
is-
to be
he
like
is
a
homeless man
booby
squatting
trap
in a bat's nest in
consultant or
Honduras,
some
and
shit
you're
like
watching
that.
him for lessons. He's not going to explain the bats.
No.
This is a little Easter egg
Like
for
anything
us.
to cause
So the final
harm
thing I want to
without
really
you
discuss
being
today,
there to
guys,
do
is
it
maintenance and
illegal
upkeep.
because
You know, don't let
can't
your house
choose
get to
who it
be
hits, if
looking
that
like
makes
this.
sense.
Don't let it get to the point where it's just fully let down. All right?
The only reason this house looks like this is because some coffee farmers were fucking cleansed out of their homes by potentially a multinational corporation potentially hiring this man. But it's like no one's house looks like this.
No, it does if you live in a third world country and you're a farmer. This is what a fucking normal farm.
You don't have bats inside your farmhouse.
No, bats means that no one's living.
No
there
one's
for a
living in
very
this
long
house.
Yeah.
Bats are like
That's just a sign of
heater, no
abandonment
anything.
more than anything.
I appreciate your support. That's how I can keep these videos coming. I can keep devoting the time and energy and effort into this by you guys sharing, subscribing to the channel, sharing this video. This is free. You guys are getting this completely free. Okay, it's all free.
Imagine if you had to pay for this.
Well, he's got a merch store, bonetactical.com. Okay, what do we want? Force multipliers?
Yeah, I want force multipliers.
What
Big
the fuck?
nasty bone opener. Yuck.
So $200 for a
Can open a screwdriver knuckle duster. That's
What the
so
fuck?
expensive. Bone occlusion.
Dude, knuckle dusters are illegal in several states. I know that because the one fight I've gotten in my life, there was a kid who was flashing fucking brass knuckles at us before the fight. And, like, that was the big thing that got him in, like, deeper trouble other than just us getting in a fight, is the fact that he had brass knuckles that were, like, being wielded as brass knuckles and tried to, like, stash it when they went to get the cops after the fight. By the way, they went to get the cops after the fight. You heard that right. The motherfucker who brought an illegal weapon to a fight with some kids after fucking, like, middle or high school went and got the fucking cops. Absolute fucking dickhead, dude.
Illusion bracelet.
Wait, he's selling a garrote?
Oh, you reckon that's what that is? I thought
that
it was just like
garrote?
really shitty fashion. Not only the most effective piece of clandestine operations gear in its class, the bracelet brings a sense of inherent rustic elegance to any outfit. I love how they have to be gay about murder. It's so funny.
Prior to Greg's innovations in the area, there had been no major updates to this class of operational equipment since World War II.
Is he the only person running this business? There's no way there's like a copywriter being like, yes, very good, Greg, you visionary rapist.
That's a $2,000.
Oh, Crusader
axe.
bracelet. This is the thing.
What the
Check
fuck
this shit
is
out.
that?
Each bracelet bears the mark of the cross and a Latin inscription in hoc signo vinces, adding a touch of historic significance and faith. So he's like a Christian rapist.
This motherfucker is selling... This dude is actually selling, like, hopes and prayers. Fucking the, like, legendary brass knuckles are what this is. That shit does fucking radiant damage.
This kind of guy. In this sign you will conquer. All right, he's doing the Crusades.
Can you go back? I want to see that $2,000 axe. That was pretty fucking cool.
This.
Yeah, $2,000 axe.
Jesus
Now world renowned for
Christ.
making the strongest and sharpest tomahawks, Greg started.
Throwing Greg in
Greg,
casually
if you write
just
about
feels
yourself
so
in third
weird.
person, you do sound more important.
No, but you also sound more like a child.
Yeah.
I still have no idea what this man's life is. It's so fucking confusing.
He's an enigma.
He is a grey man because you don't know what he is.
You know, he's either an enigma with an interesting life or schizophrenic. And I don't know which one it is. He does at the end, but I was like, he just sounds like
Imagine this is what
But
Diary
he-
of a Wimpy Kid
he has
became.
the kind of mental acuity to at least set up a merch store. But the fact that he's writing about himself being a visionary, like he's like he
Robot
invented the
chicken,
best
get on
apps
it.
in the world is so funny. Yeah, I think like regardless of whether he is actually an international mercenary who's done all this stuff or he's just a schizophrenic guy in a house full of bats, he's just a very unpleasant
Yeah,
person,
it's
scary
very
guy,
clearly
like,
an exorbitant
and,
price.
I don't think we should release it.
Like
to
he
you.
added an extra 0 for fun. Jesus. Okay. That is a strange assortment of things to be thrown at us like that. But on to our next video of the evening, and this one actually caught my interest a while back, and I never got around to actually watching it, so I figured we'd get to it tonight. The densest city in the world has a strange secret. Now, I don't know a ton about, like, other cities, and, like, I know a little bit about other countries, but I've heard of Kowloon Walled City before. This sounds familiar to me, and I watched, like, a little bit of the beginning of it, and it seemed really interesting. Like, it feels very cyberpunk-esque in a way, and I wanted to kind of delve into it with you guys. I have no idea what this is. This is a year-old video. Oh, the shit that SCP-184 was based off of. It probably is.
When we first started looking into the Kowloon Wall City, also known as the densest city in the world, we thought for a place that's essentially a slum, full of crime, drugs, and inhumane living conditions. There's sure a lot of romanticization about this place. In Japan, they even built a giant arcade that mimics parts of the city.
Dude, that's actually sick. I think this scene right here is what made me go, okay, I'm saving this for stream, because this is fucking beautiful. It's now permanently closed, sadly, but look at this.
Hey, listen.
Like, I would go here on the regular if it was affordable. There really is a level of, like, mystique to it. It looks like you stepped into, like, a movie, almost. Or like, you stepped into just an alternate universe in some way, shape, or form. I love how you can see the, like, frame-by-frame flicker of the screens.
An arcade that mimics parts of the city. And I get it. It looks like it came straight out of some dystopian sci-fi novel. A giant mega
This place reeks, by the way. Then you'd be somewhere that smells just like you.
It's like
Listen,
a real-life
okay.
manifestation of Hive City. And it's actually something architects have been dreaming about for years. One continuous structure where you can access all the necessities of daily life
Did you get all that?
evolves
Okay, good.
and grows with time. But there's also stories after stories from people who's lived there or visited there that claim to have fond memories of this place, describing it as an energetic, industrious patchwork of chaos with a strange, compelling beauty.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. There's a level
How
of
could
beauty
this
to it.
possibly be beautiful? So, Kowloon Wall City, could it be more than just chaos? I want to give you a sense of how dense it was. Here's the density of LA, New York, Hong Kong, and Kowloon Wall City. And it almost tripled in population in just a few decades. So how did this happen? Kowloon Wall City was a city within the Hong Kong territory that was technically a part of China. Over its lifespan,
There's probably a
from this
lot of
small
things
Chinese
that are like
military
referenced or
hundreds of
based
years
off
ago
of this.
to
'Cause it's very.
It was used as a political pawn
It's like
between the
notable
conflict
and
between China and Britain,
unique.
where both parties were more interested
It
in
stands out
exerting
enough to be
power
written
than actually
into
governing
other
this piece of
universes
land.
and other
In the
stories.
end, the tension became unsolvable, so both parties decided to take a hands-off approach. So it was left alone. And without any government control or police presence, it just grew and grew, almost like a living organism. Buildings were built cheaply and quickly to accommodate the huge influx of migrants.
Jesus.
A mass number of Chinese
Okay, I'm gonna be.
and quickly to accommodate the
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I know earlier we were talking about how American housing is kind of shitty and bad. It doesn't compare to this. Like, these houses are leaning. If your house is, like, if your floor is at an incline, that's not good for anyone within that establishment. Like, dear lord. You'd almost need, like, I don't even know, unless you were comfortable sleeping, like, leaned up against the wall, you would almost need, like, a hammock to sleep. Because a hammock is, like, one of the only things that will let you sleep comfortably if the, like, base that your hammock is positioned on is not, like, flat ground. Because gravity itself just gives you a flat surface between two anchor points.
the huge influx of migrants. A mass number of Chinese refugees flooded here after World War II, because it was known as the only Chinese enclave that the Hong Kong government
Hive
couldn't
cities
touch.
in 40K,
But after
yeah,
that,
it's-
it included
it's
anyone
one of
and
those
everyone,
things that just
from
kind of
gangs,
reached
criminals
everywhere.
to doctors
it
to
has a level of
entrepreneurs,
like
trying to
mystery and
escape
mystique.
poverty or trying to capitalize on this unregulated haven.
Oh,
Crime
that's the room
naturally
enlarger.
flourished
I
there,
do know
with
that
gangs,
story.
drugs,
Maybe that's where I'd
brothels,
heard
whatever
Kowloon
you can
Walled
think
City
of.
from.
If you had an industrial business, you could ignore the fire codes, labor codes, or safety codes, so you could produce goods at a fraction of a cost. You could also sell things that were banned anywhere else, like dog meat.
Oof.
With unbeatable prices, industry kind of thrived there. And lots of things made their way back to Hong Kong, China, and sometimes even overseas. They were known especially for their fish balls.
Okay.
The more we learned about it, there was this idea that kept popping up. The rhizome. but it's kind of complicated
I've
concept.
heard of that
so I'm gonna
before.
hand it over to Cindy,
Hold on.
our research
rhizome.
assistant and
It's part of a
Hong
cell,
Kong native.
isn't it?
Rhizome 就好似粒葱嘅根莖咁，
Rhizome is just like the roots of green onions.
你唔會揾到佢主軸
Can't
或者中心
find
點，
its trunks or center
佢會
point.
隨性咁向
It
唔同
grows
方向生長。
spontaneously in different directions.
成個結構都係
and its
連結
various
嘅。
nodes
All
can be
right,
interconnected.
let's try again.
Wait. So like a mold. A mold is like a slime mold, like the ones they use to like traverse mazes, or the ones they use to power my brain. Those molds, right? Those ones, because it spreads out in all directions and like kind of builds out upon itself and then only maintains the areas that are necessary and interconnected. Intriguing.
To explain, we have Raf, our Italian filmmaker.
Actually, it's like this plate of pasta right here. Since they are so entangled together, you can't really see the beginning or the end. It's like a decentralized network. Deleuze and Guattari use their rhizome as a metaphor for a new model of thinking that could affect society, philosophy, and culture. This could help us make
There is
connections
no
in
beginning and end,
unexpected
there's the
ways.
whole
What the
organ,
heck is
I
this?
guess, is kind of what it's saying.
Actually, pretty good.
呢個就係 Rhizome 美好嘅位啦。
Beauty of the rhizome.
The first rule of the rhizome is that it's multiple multiplicities without a structure. Let me explain. So, in a traditional city, you have your city grid, and they get populated with buildings with functions that are determined by your planning department.
Yeah, you have like the industrial district, the agricultural district, the like housing residential. Okay, that makes sense.
Have your circulation at the base, and that's how you get from here to here. But
Oh,
in Kowloon Wall City,
okay,
buildings would
wrong
get
thing.
built, leaving these small gaps for air and light, but very quickly they get filled with stairways, which sometimes connected 2 or 3 or 4 buildings. The city had around 350 buildings, but eventually they all merge into one giant.
Is this an actual map? If this is an actual map, that's crazy. So the idea is there's like some areas that become like throughways to get to other areas that weren't blocked before.
Mega structure. The rooftops would connect, forming one giant rooftop. And even the residential units were connected to each other. And since not all of the units had electricity, it allowed them to share things like power out of a single source. It especially allowed businesses to expand strategically and organically. Let's look over here.
Just
This is a
the
strip
first
club, but
video
real
of the
money
tradition,
was in
Angel.
gambling.
Good to
So
see
they
ya.
connected these two buildings to lure people in with the strip club and eventually bring them down here. So new buildings could attach
Wait,
the
hold
strip
on.
club. Money was in organically. Let's look over here. This is a strip club, but the real money was in gambling. So they connected these two buildings.
So there's the strip club here, I guess. But then throughout the because there's like the stage, the like bar sort of like souvenir area or like dressing rooms. And then down here is the casino. So this is the intrigue that pulls people in, and then when they're wandering through here, they might end up wandering down into a gambling area. This is cool. Okay. I hate that I think this is cool. This is like, I've always been a really big fan of the cyberpunk stuff, but it makes it almost like an adventure to explore the place. It feels like a D&D dungeon.
Buildings to lure people in with the strip club and eventually bring them down here. So new buildings could attach and be integrated to existing structures. And with every new building, new circulation paths are formed, which evolve and expand with the growth of the city. And at the intersection of these stairs or alleys, nodes would organically emerge. Here, we see a small convenience store that serves the people living in the upper story so they don't have to travel all the way down. The city also only had a few roads that had some semblance of order. Over here and here, we had the commercial areas. Because of their direct connection to the outside, it was full of
they
shops
could
and
import.
clinics and factories that naturally gathered on the
That
ground
makes
level.
sense.
Chinese doctors and dentists who couldn't afford to get relicensed in Hong Kong set up shop here, and they offered their services for bargain prices, which attracted
hey.
customers from even outside of the city.
Yeah.
Residential units sat on the levels above, and this created some of the most attractive units in the city thanks to the daylight. This street is called Kwang Ming Street, directly translating into light and bright, because apparently it was always lit up at night because drug addicts would come here and get high.
Bruh.
Both these areas had lots of factories. You could get vehicle access here and water access here, so food factories naturally gathered in this area. But most of the residents actually moved through the hundreds of alleys and secret paths, which all twisted
It's
and
kind
turned,
of like a
stepped
living
up and down,
thing.
and
It
cut
really
through
does feel
multiple
like a
buildings.
growing,
So unlike a
living
typical city
organism
where you have
of
one point of connection,
community.
you have multiple points of connection vertically and horizontally between multiple spaces. In fact, it would be impossible to map the entire network of the
No,
city
not
with
the coffin
conventional
hotels. We're
mapping
talking
methods.
about the Kowloon walled city.
So if you can't map it, and without traditional landmarks or views, how do they navigate a city like this?
It's basically if coffin hotels
Kowloon
were a
generic
whole
romance
ass city.
based in Kowloon Wall City. It's a little risque, but there's a recurring theme: memory and nostalgia. Here, the protagonist goes up to a shop and feels certain romantic feelings for her colleague, but the next day, she can't find her way back to the same shop.
Dude,
with her
oh
colleague.
my
But the
fucking
next
god,
day-
bro. Oh, that is the most painful fucking shit. That is the most painful fuck. I fucking hate Shoebite, dude. Like, as a girl with, like, basically froppy fucking, like, yes, like, Suyu Asui level proportions in real life, big hands, big feet, fucking flat-ass chest, and lanky and fucking whatever the fuck, right? It is so fucking hard to find good shoes in my size that aren't just like tennis shoes. And when I was in theater and we were trying to find costume pieces, it was even fucking harder. Because for one of the plays, I had to play Goldilocks, one of my favorite fucking like fairy tale characters of all time, one of my first ones I ever found out. And like, my teacher searched far and fucking wide for a pair of flats like these that would fit me. I needed a size 13.5 in women's, which translated into men's shoe size, because that's probably easier for some of you, size 12 in men's. So, suffice to say, it was not easy for her to find, and in the end, I had to settle with a size 11 in women's. Going from 13.5 to 11 is not pleasant, and I genuinely think I have a scar on the back of my heel from this fucking shoe bite from that play. It is unbelievable. Shoe bite is when the back of the shoe cuts into your heel because it's slightly too small or really too small every time you take a step. Because when your ankle moves to like put your toe forward like this, it bites into the back of your heel and gives you like a sore, basically. It's the most annoying shit. I saw it and just instantly fucking walked in.
She can't find her way back to the same shop. Living here means
Just
you
don't
need
wear
to
shoes.
create your own
Why do you think I'm like constantly barefoot when I'm home? It's like actually so goddamn freeing.
unique mental map that's tailored to your personal experiences and routines. There's not one map of the city, but 33,000 different versions of Kowloon Wall City that evolves and updates just as the city transforms over time. It's interesting because Deleuze and Guattari also argue that a map should never be a static representation, because that fixes your thinking about a certain place. When your idea of a thing is fluid and evolving, you can be much more creative in how you use that thing. So, in that sense, the city becomes not just a backdrop, but an active participant in the shaping of the
I
memories
almost
and
prefer
identities of the
barefoot,
residents.
like genuinely. As long as I'm not stepping on anything that's gonna hurt me, I almost always prefer barefoot. More agile.
Unlike a rhizome,
You're
Kowloon
more
Wall City
careful
had a
about
boundary,
like not
a very
putting your foot
abrupt
under something
boundary.
that's gonna get you
So,
fucking
Kowloon
injured
Wall City started as a
or
military
stepping on
fort
other people.
with an actual wall around it. That's where the name came from. They built this fort after Britain occupied Hong Kong as a way to create a visible Chinese military presence near the new British colony. But during World War II, Japan had taken over swaths of China, including Hong Kong.
I'm glad
And when
to
they
see
needed
all us
building
lackeys
materials
are
to expand the
barefoot
nearby
enjoyers.
airport, they just took the walls of Kowloon Wall
Weird
City.
connection
When
to
Chinese
all
refugees
have, but you
flooded to
know,
Hong Kong
bonding is
after the
bonding,
war,
I guess.
They instinctively gravitated towards the walled city. And even without a physical wall, these new buildings were built almost the exact same footprint of the original wall, forcing it to expand upwards and inwards. It's
Ew, yeah,
probably
cat
one of the
litter I
conditions
can
that forced it
understand.
to become such an interconnected
I can understand
city,
if that's an
but
issue,
also
you don't
what
want to
made
get
it
that on your
deteriorate
feet.
so quickly over time.
So that shit's
This
like probably
was
got
the
like
only place in the city where you could
pee
actually
in
see
it.
the sky
It's
and
like
get some
scratch
fresh air.
that shit and get it
And it was
everywhere.
also
Trust
the
me, I
social
know.
heart of the community.
I used to
And in
deal
fact,
with
even
like
though they
cleaning a litter
didn't have
box
a government,
basically weekly.
the residents self-organized to fix problems as they came up. To deal with crime, they formed groups of volunteers to escort single women, and when the Hong Kong government released plans to demolish the city, they organized the Kowloon City Anti-Demolition Committee that fought against the plan for years. Even the Five Triad gangs organized garbage cleaning teams
Oh,
and
wow.
settled disputes between businesses. The courtyard was built around the Yamen, the office building from the ancient military fort built back in 1845. The building went through multiple hands, from the Christian Evangelist Commission, where they held schools, to the Old People Center. But it was preserved, and the courtyard as a whole became so essential to the community that the community restricted any new construction in this area. I think the preservation of this courtyard is kind of fascinating. It speaks to our need for continuity and stability, even in an ever-evolving chaos like Kowloon Wall City. It speaks to our natural tendency to gravitate around any kind of link to the past, and how these—
Legend of Zelda reference! Oh.
physical anchors can become the bedrock of a community.
Listen.
Zelda.
The Yamen buildings are
Dude,
all that
honestly,
remains of the
Zelda
city
is
now.
such a
In
like
1994,
femboy when he
Kowloon
puts
Wall
on
City
the
was finally
Gerudo
demolished,
outfit.
and what was once
Or
a
wait, Gerudo?
chaotic,
I think that's the right one,
pulsating
right?
hive of human life has been
That's-
replaced
no.
with a
Maybe, yes.
peaceful Chinese
Yeah.
garden. I'm sure it was necessary, but I can't help but feel a weird kind of emptiness. This raw, gritty, energetic urban anomaly
No,
has been
Zelda.
sanitized, erased.
It's the legend
from
of
this world,
Zelda.
existing only in the minds of people who live there, but quickly fading into distant memories, into hazy dreams, or even nightmares. But there's also a belief that the essence of a place, its soul, can transcend a physical dimension. So maybe the spirit of Kowloon Wall City still lingers on. I want to know what you guys think about this crazy city.
Oh, Elnick.
Let me know in the comments.
Elnick.
There-
Yes. I might have meant Elnick, because I think that's... Yeah. Sorry, anti-disestablishmentarianism.
There were some really fantastic books that we referenced in our research. Some were super analytical, some were extremely beautiful, and some were extremely rated R. If you're interested in any of these, we'll leave them in the description. We also have a research booklet if you guys want to check it out. I'll leave that in the description as well. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
That was sick. That was genuinely really cool, getting a bit of an insight into that place. Alright. We've got one more quick video, just to moisten things up a little bit, and get it nice and lubricated before I start getting fucked by a bunch of modern decks in Commander. But we got ourselves a Penguin Zero. Most valuable Pokemon collection situation is weird. Now this is an older one. This one's 11 days ago, so I not quite on the pulse here, but we're getting the bargain bin like day after donuts.
This is kind of random, but do you ever buy sealed Pokemon collections? No. But you did just remind me. This video I watched earlier, I have it in this tab here. This is crazy. It's not necessarily a full sealed collection. She does have sealed product, but Pokemon has now reached the point where it's like a full-blown like luxury like display of wealth. So this is the Jolina Giselle collection, and it's being touted as like the largest and most valuable collection. I don't think that's true. If I remember correctly, there's a Saudi Arabian royal family member who's reportedly got the most valuable collection of Pokemon cards.
Whoa, okay.
But he doesn't want to publicize it. So of the public collections, this might be the largest and most valuable, but I don't think it's full bore the most valuable. But check this shit out.
Amazing collection ever seen here in Switzerland.
Hey,
this is just
I'm a prince.
small part of it, and
I
trust
need
me
help.
when
I will
it's
send you
like
my
huge.
my
Over
Pokemon
16,000
collection
cards
after
and
I get back
products
to my
of the Jolina
like
Giselle collection.
country that I'm
I mean,
originally
for me as a
from.
collector, we have here the illustrated Pikachu, not
XYZ. I
one,
can't
but
like
two
access
times
my
even the
funds.
It is
card
crazy.
that
Send me
is the first time
$200
it
so I
got
can go home.
graded. Yeah, so it's super crazy. I'm Thomas Kovac. I own a store in Zurich, Amazing Toys, and I'm
gonna
in
be
the
the
No
next
idea
scam,
where
Lackeys. Keep
the
an eye
wealth
out.
comes from for Jolina Giselle.
And it's not only my hobby, it's my job. I own the store online.
2 Illustrator Pikachus is wild. Oh, actually, you don't know the half of it. What's even more wild, it's not just 2 Pikachu illustrators. This one, this 9, is the first ever graded Pikachu illustrator, which is why it's not PSA or anything. It's literally the first illustrator card to ever
I
get
was
graded.
just making a dumb joke, Angel.
It's fucking absurd what she has.
I was making a joke about how
That is
the next scam basically is gonna be, instead of them saying, hey, I'm like a prince from another country with a lot of gold, but I can't access my funds, can you please send me $200? They're gonna be saying that they have a Pokemon collection and they're gonna send it to you if you send them $200.
First
Keep
time
an
it
got
eye
out
out
for it.
graded.
Oh, he
Yeah,
even says
so
it
it's
here.
super crazy. I'm Thomas.
I didn't even
Kovac.
hear him say that.
I own a store in Zurich, Amazing Toys, and
Yeah,
I've
it is
been
a very
on for
cool
the
card.
Past 25 years, and it's not only my hobby; it's my job. I own the store, online shop, Amazing Toys, and I'm proud to show you all of this collection. This is just a small part of it, and
This is a sick
trust
backing
me when I
track.
tell you, Illustrator Pikachu is a small part of it. There's way more in this collection. We have back here.
I will tell you something though. I wish she displayed it better. I don't really like this feel. It feels very sterile, very like almost callous from Destiny. I don't know, just a little gaudy.
It's like a
I think there would have been a
museum
much
almost.
cooler way of presenting this collection.
One
You'll
of my
see what I
personal
mean.
favorites, gold stars. We have all of the gold stars. It's just some highlights in English, PSA 10, also in Japanese PSA 10, and way more, which you will see later down the road. For me, as like, I breathe Pokemon cards. When I see this, it's for me, I've never seen this at one spot and place, and that's why we have also here.
Scalper's
something
already
super
planning an
crazy,
Ocean's
which
11
I don't know
heist.
if you can see this anywhere.
I don't think so, man.
The Payday game
Judging
is the
from
only one
this
who'd be able to
facility
pull
that
this
they're
off,
in,
dude.
I feel like scalpers would have a real hard time getting in here. They'd probably get shot by 15 phalanx turrets.
On the world.
Yeah, like I said, you're gonna need like
Magic
Bane,
Carpet,
you're gonna need
Tamamushi,
some like
University
pre-planning
Prize,
before the
5
heist, you're gonna need someone with some
Gyarados,
EMP
Gyarados,
jammers.
PSA 10.
Like
It's-
this is a payday
it's
heist
basically
if anyone's
every
gonna
Charizard
attempt
you
it.
can think of, it's here, and it's from the even with the
Here.
because we have
These
What the
gold
fuck?
walls open to just more PSA 10 Pokemon cards. So this is the Legendary Collection, full reverse holo PSA 10s. And she has that for like Crystal over here. But the thing is, it's in just like a shoebox rack.
Yeah. If they were like stylized,
Like, I just don't think this is a cool way to.
I think that like this dude could probably sell 1 or 2 cards from his collection legitimately. Or yeah, I think they literally just 1 or 2 cards from their collection. And I think that they would quite literally be able to make a unique like display stand for every one of these cards that is like a unique sculpted art piece of the Pokemon in the card that it's holding. You could have like a single stand for every one of these and have like one of the like most like unbelievable Pokemon museums in all of history just from selling like 1 or 2 of these.
Present it.
Legendary Collection PSA 10.
Oh, you're gonna pull the
set
Puss in
in
Boots, my
reverse
Gary.
foil.
I see
Pokemon
you. I
scalpers
see
are scum
you.
of the earth. Completely agree. Now, like I said, I don't know what Jolene Giselle does.
And what was it?
but
Shrek 2,
I saw
Shrek
that
3,
she
when
also
they were
did an
stealing the
interview with this
potion
guy.
from the fairy
She
godmother?
explicitly states that she doesn't, and apparently will not sell
I know you were
anything
going
from
for
her
Catwoman.
collection. Obviously, I'm assuming she's buying from like scalpers and like some fucking scumbags. But at the very least, it seems like she's just doing this for herself. It's not even a publicly accessible collection. Like, you can't pay to go see it or anything.
I like throwing curveballs when someone tries to make
As
a
far as the
reference to me,
hobby
if you
goes,
haven't
this one's on
noticed.
like the lower end of degeneracy. This is just someone who has absurd fucking wealth that dumped it all into Pokemon.
Yeah, no, this doesn't look bad.
God, do you see what I mean, though?
It's well kept, they're maintained,
It's just,
they're probably secure.
I don't... Like, you have reportedly 60,000 of, like, the most valuable Pokemon cards money can buy. And
yeah, legitimately. If you had a museum displaying all these, you would make more money than these cards were worth, probably in a couple of years.
You display them like this, it just... There's so much room for improvement. You could make a whole terrarium out of your fucking slabbed cards. How would I display them?
Hey, don't
Oh, I
diss
would've-
on,
if
don't
I-
diss
if I
on the
had
wanna see
something
my
like this, I
Pokemon
would
collection pickup line.
1000%
That shit
have,
would
like,
work.
Custom displays made for it.
You just gotta, like,
Something
use
to
it at, like, a
highlight the
card
cards and
store
the
instead
story
of at a
the cards.
club.
And I'd have a lot more, like, character to it. So instead of just being, like, you know, fucking empty inventory just dropping out all of your PSA slabs, I'd have, like, I don't know, other cool things from the hobby. You know, like maybe the McDonald's Pokemon promotional products from back in the day, like the old gold things that aren't super valuable anymore today, but they're still really cool. Just to help emphasize the cool items.
Or
Like,
make
this is just, to
custom new
me,
shit.
very bland. It doesn't have a whole lot of character to the display. You're just asking for scalpers to steal it at that point.
You know what this feels like, actually? You know what this feels like right now? All of the prime mod farmers who farm, like, the primed continuity, primed, like, fucking vitality, primed, like, Razor's Edge or whatever, all of those primed mods, and that's their, like, platinum profit. This is them just looking at their fucking mod bench right now. Like, it looks like it's just a stack of dollar bills kind of in a cupboard. I get that they're maintained, but I'm 100% with Charlie on this. Hey girl, you want to transcend space and time? No, I'm not dissing on people who have those mods or like use those mods as their income, but that's the vibe that I'm getting from this. This dude is like actually holding one-of-a-kind or like near one-of-a-kind things, and he just has them in his fucking mod bench like stacked up and so that he can open the mod bench and like look at them all upgraded and ready to be sold, and then close the mod bench because he's got too many that he could never sell them all.
Oh, I'd never do it. I mean, I don't have anything like this. I'm just saying, she is clearly in a position where money is no longer even a
lobby.
a tangible
Exactly.
thing. It's now just
or like the
infinite
Aura Kid
unlock. She
looking
can
at
do
all their
anything.
warframes they've
I'm
built.
just surprised that she wouldn't invest more heavily in something very visually striking for this collection. Because this is, at the end of the day, just a
The
closet
people who
and
bought
a
the
couple
Egyptian
of shoe racks
mummies
that are filled with Pokemon
Dude,
cards.
they didn't just buy the
There's an
Egyptian
interview
mummies,
that
they were
I
fucking
think is on
eating
this
those
channel.
things.
No, maybe not.
Mummies never
That's
ate
her, though.
people, but people ate mummies.
I'm
Let's
assuming
put that
she
into context
just
here.
comes from unimaginable wealth. Go to her website.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
the website's
I
weird.
think I
I,
said
went to the
he
website.
earlier.
That's how I saw the interview, because I was so curious where this comes from. The website is a little odd. Like, in the history, I thought for sure it would say, like, the origin here, but instead it reads kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon villain kind of thing. One evening, almost casually, she asked the question, "Dad, couldn't you simply buy all the Pokemon cards? I think it would be really cool if we had them
Yeah,
all."
paint and perfume, that was another really famous use
That's-
for him.
That's the wholesome beginning to the most valuable collection ever.
Just buy them all.
In
You
her
have the
words.
money,
I don't think it's
I
the most
want 'em.
valuable collection ever, but it's the most valuable publicly displayed collection.
Jolina, thank you for having me here.
I hope that she
already
does, like-
saw part
like,
of the collection,
really,
so
really
I'm
appreciate
very
'em.
happy that I can see it, and it carries even your name.
I thought this
and
dude was
it
the
even
owner,
more
he's
has,
just
like,
the
a
guy,
story from
like,
your childhood.
getting to
so
look it over.
Can you tell us a bit about the story of this collection and how it came to be?
Of course. Well, in school I was pretty shy and introverted, so I had a
Oh.
really hard time making friends. and I always brought something to school.
No,
with
I don't
me.
think it's AI.
No, it doesn't look like AI.
If this was AI, I would be beyond shocked. No,
I'm gonna be honest with you, stuff like this is still difficult. Anything that is constantly changing, like, you know the stuff that causes bitrate crushing in videos on YouTube, like the FNAF static screens? Anything like that gets artifacted to fucking high heavens by AI videos, so that's my number one thing I look for now.
I don't think it's AI. If this was AI, I would be beyond shocked, because this guy, from everything I can see, is legitimately someone that owns a
Oh, have a good
TCG
one, my guy.
shop.
Thanks for coming
is
by.
in the community. It would be crazy if he just flushed everything down the shitter to do this promo piece for a
You ain't
complete
getting the good
AI
night
sham.
kiss at the end of the night, so
And
you're getting
again,
it now, goddammit.
You can't buy anything, so I don't see what the scam would be. Like, you can't spend money here. So it'd be a really weird thing to AI scam people with, because you get literally nothing out of it. How old is she? I don't know. She looks like maybe mid-20s or something, but I have no idea. I didn't look too deep into Jolina Giselle. From the very little bits I did look, I didn't find anything. So I really couldn't tell you. Where'd she get her wealth from? That's what I said, I have no clue. I briefly tried to find it, but there's no information on where it comes
to
from.
focus on myself, and one day there just happened to be Pokemon cards, and it sparked interest.
But I didn't
Yeah,
finish this interview.
That's
I
the
stopped,
pull
like, here.
of what money
Maybe
can
it's
do.
the last question she
but
answered.
it is something
I don't know.
like if it is a scenario like that, and I hope it's not, because I think she's talking about how she got into Pokemon originally. But if it is a scenario of just like rubbing the genie's lamp and wishing for something, just like how it said in that first statement where she was like, wouldn't it be, or couldn't you just buy me all the Pokemon cards or whatever? It removes the value, or not all of it, but it removes a chunk of inherent value that you can't get back if you just rub the genie's lamp and get what you want. So, like, while it would be nice to be able to do that, that's why all of those tales have the genie, like, subvert your expectations and subvert your wants. Because if they didn't, then the tale would go, I wish for my things, I get my things, now I'm bored. I wish for my things, I get my things, now I'm bored. And it would never have any lesson behind it unless they somehow made them getting bored and not being able to, like, come up with something to wish for anymore the lesson that is told, if that makes sense.
And that's how friendships form naturally and pretty playfully.
Is it true that as a little
Like,
girl,
it's nice to be
you
given
wanted
things,
to
but
buy
you should
individual
always
cards
feel
or
like
trade
you earned it.
individuals?
Unfortunately, no, because we like to keep the
And if
collection
that's
together.
not a genuine earned
And if we were to sell
feeling
it
of
only
earning
as a
it,
whole.
then
So,
that in and of
and
itself
why
is going to
share
hollow
it
you out of it.
now to the public that this collection exists, which is basically for me also
Pretty cool to
once
be
in a
bored in a
lifetime.
Lamborghini.
We thought very carefully about it if we should go public with
It's
the
also
collection
pretty
or not,
cool to
but we
be
thought for
bored
the
in a
30th
nice cozy
anniversary,
place
it would
with
be a
tasty
real shame to
snacks
keep it hidden,
and,
and we wanted to
you
have
know, just
something for the
doing whatever
fans.
you find chill
I mean,
for
I'm a
like
fan.
under $100.
But way out of my budget, unfortunately. If you were ever to sell this collection, what would the future owner of this collection need to bring that you could entrust this to him or her?
For us, it'd be super important that the future buyer would know what the collection stands for, because it's so much more than just Pokemon cards. It's about a promise my father made to me and always kept. And
Okay, that's very silly. That promise is, Daddy, why not just buy every Pokemon
Yeah,
card?
yikes.
Daddy, every Pokemon card, please.
That doesn't sound very good.
I don't know, it's not exactly the most wholesome of promises. I think that shouldn't really be the story or the message behind it.
today
Like,
it
it's
is
very
the Jolina
easy to
Giselle.
That's in her
from
words, by the way.
success,
I'm not just making shit up. That is literally part of the history. Dad, couldn't you simply buy all the Pokemon cards? It'd be really cool.
I think the better way of doing it, if they wanted to, because like buying a couple of the expensive ones, like this like first ever Pikachu or whatever, that are like expensive because of their like uniqueness or whatever, you know, go for it, right? But I feel like it would almost be better if you had the expendable money and could rub the genie's lamp, rather than going, rub the genie's lamp, I want a, like, perfect, like, 5-course meal every day. It would be so much better if you rubbed the genie's lamp and said, I want you to teach me how to make a 5-course meal for myself. That way, like, once the wish is over, you can continue. And, like, in this regard, you could rub it, and instead of going, I want all of the, like, Pokemon cards that are expensive, you can rub it and go, I want a bunch of the, like, still sealed packs of this old stuff, kind of like Magic's old, like, alpha and beta, and I want to attempt to find some of it myself through the chance still. I don't want it to be a guarantee. I want there to be a possibility, because without possibility, there is no intrigue. Pure and simple.
Pokemon collection, the most exclusive and complete
They
in the
make
world.
the scalpers. Unfortunately, yeah, that does kind of add into the equation.
This lady literally didn't exist till last week. I know, actually popped out of nowhere with the video.
I've never heard of this.
But I'm gonna be honest, I think that lends more credibility to it being real, though. Because if Jolene Giselle was like some kind of influencer, or like, I don't know, had some failed like schemes in the past, and then all of a sudden happens to have the most valuable Pokemon collection ever publicly seen, then I'd be like, this is very sketchy, this is clearly a fucking sham, look at her history. But she comes out of nowhere and's like, we finally decided to go public with this collection, a collection that has unbelievable treasure to it.
Yeah, like, this seems real.
I feel like it makes it more believable. A Pokemon industry plant. Yeah.
Oh, those are the Pokemon Stadium
Actually, that would be
cards,
pretty
aren't
big
they?
brain.
The, like,
because this is very clearly
fucking
designed,
3D low
like almost
poly
like a Chat GPT template for turning Pokemon into like some kind of Louis Vuitton like accessory, like a luxury fashion type thing. Or actually, more appropriate to liken it to watches. It's designed the same way they would design like luxury watch spaces.
That would be like the purge for scalpers,
So
dude.
it could be, you know, maybe Pokemon's trying to make a play like, we need more Jolena Giselles out there with collections like this. How much would you guess the collection is worth? Haven't seen all 60,000 cards, but everything that's visible here, I think it's easily north of 20 million, probably like 25 million.
Oh yeah, like...
This Pikachu
city
illustrator alone
building money. You could build an
is
entire
probably
new
already
city
like 3
with all of its
by
infrastructure
itself, and
paid
she's got
for.
2, but this one's going to be more than this because it's the first ever graded one. I feel like the story's real, she's real. The bigger question I have is, who is her family? Seems suspicious with how secretive it is. I would love to know. Yeah, I'm
It's
in the
probably
same boat.
purposefully kept secret.
It's very fishy.
They don't want to put the target on their back of people stealing.
There's only
it.
like 20-something illustrators, right? Yeah, I don't remember the exact number. It might actually be 20. Let me see.
So yeah, and like old like 1 of 1, etc. type cards, 1 of 20, whatever. If there's
39.
no chance of pulling those anymore,
There are
then yeah,
39
buy them for your
verified
collection.
Pikachu illustrator
'Cause
cards.
that's the only
Look up
way
the
to
Giselle
get those.
family.
Period, is to buy
I
them.
tried. Nothing came up. Because, like, when you look up Giselle, this is what I saw earlier. When you look up Giselle family Sweden, the first thing is Sweden charges man for selling wife to 120 men. And I was like, well, that's peculiar behavior.
Probably not the correct
but
story,
it's definitely
but
not
strange.
her family. I couldn't find anything on the family. The dude on the website posing as a Swiss actor, though. Oh, this guy, who I assume is her husband?
Oh,
Or maybe
he's just
boyfriend,
an
I'm not really
actor?
sure. They're Swiss, not Swedish. I thought they were Swedish. Is it Swiss? Doubt this will help us figure out who this family is, but you are correct. Kevin Lutolf is a Swiss model, and that is absolutely him there. He is not a small model
It's just
either.
a fucking
wow, actually
model
very
for
popular.
a photo shoot.
Her dad worth at least 500 mil, because ain't no way he's giving his daughter 25 like that if he isn't. Oh, I mean, I think it's very... Brother,
it's
that's just the
appreciating
collection
value,
alone.
yeah.
This room... Like, just look at this room. This room alone is probably in, like, a fucking $30 million mansion.
True.
Like, the chandeliers, the
yeah,
glass...
this looks like an Orkin
even just,
facility.
Like, the cupboardry,
That's why
like,
I made the
all of
joke
it is
earlier.
very clearly an extraordinarily expensive mansion. There's a second floor up here that's just gaudy gold. This is a billionaire family.
Wonder if it was
The
the
question is,
Andrades.
who, though? In 1,000 years, anthropologists are going to think this Pokemon cards were like Sumerian tomes or something. True. That ain't no ordinary glass either. It's Italian
Wait, did I say
Murano
something
glass.
Am I crazy? Or are
How
you
the
guys
fuck do you
reacting to
even know
something
that?
else? Maybe I missed something.
I'll take your word for it because you're
Oh,
speaking like an
the
authority on the
fucking
matter, but you
thing
can just
about the
immediately
selling his
identify
wife.
glass
I
on
looked down
site.
and I just saw those. I was like, wait,
He
what?
made it. Yeah, dude out here glass maxing. Actually, I designed those for it. Also, it's sitting on top of pure obsidian. If you stack those up and go to the nether.
that's onyx,
The
dude.
earliest
That's more
mention
than
of her
obsidian.
Pokemon cards
That's
is on his
gemstone
Instagram,
quality.
February 18th. It's got to be some kind of psyop. What was the mention? Was it like a hype up thing? Or is it like a... So we just started collecting these Pokemon cards, me and my wife. Like, what is the mention? I mean, I feel like we could probably track it, right? By some of these purchases, these are very low pop cards. So, this is a relatively new video. I imagine as some of the, like, real OG collectors look at this, they'll be able to figure out who this is. So, like, this Pikachu Illustrator card, I have no doubt you can trace the transactional history of it. Or this PSA 8 Illustrator. These are incredibly low pop cards. People keep their eyes on these all the time. I'm just not deep into it like that, so I don't know where I'd be looking to find all of that info, but the real collectors know. So you could easily find out if this is some kind of like psyop and these are just like, I don't know, extremely wealthy zombies that are
funny,
instantly
EMP.
trying to flip this to like a, you know, Saudi royal family member looking to expand their collection. Or if it is like she says, and it's been like this lifelong journey over 30 years collecting this.
Then, like, you know, if it has
Entirely
been, then
possible they
cool,
hired him
but...
for that shoot. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's really true. Can you come pretend to be like my boyfriend or something for my Jolina Giselle Pokemon collection tour? I'm crafting a fine narrative. That's very I didn't think of that either. That'd be so fucking sad. Jolina apparently did an interview on a Pokemon forum where she said the collection doesn't belong to her, it belongs to her father, who wants to remain private. She also said her family's not rich, they've just been collecting cards for over 10 years. Wait, where's that forum? I've got to see that. That's the biggest fucking load of
I
barnacles
was
I've
gonna
ever
say,
heard.
I don't know about that one, pal.
Family's not rich, just been collecting for 10 years.
This one room probably has more money in it than my entire house that me and my grandmother live in. That's not even a joke. When I say Orokin, I mean Orokin.
Golden Mansion, by the way.
Literally.
Even 10 years ago, by the way, these cards are still hundreds of thousands of dollars. Pokemon blew up recently, but these are still extremely expensive cards 10 years ago.
Like, that's
What
marble
forum is that
floor, dude. They have
wanna take a
fucking marble flooring.
Oh, this is new, too. Oh, is this in response? Oh, this must be in response to the video going up. No confirmation that this is actually her, but yes, still read it. Hi everyone, so sorry for the delay. We've been so overwhelmed with everything, but now I'm finally here to answer your questions. Guinness World Record, would you apply? Yes, technically we could apply. We've decided not to. It's a long process. We also don't want to take a title away from anyone. To be honest, we're also just not that interested in it. What matters to us is sharing the collection with the public, as many collections like this stay hidden for years. Guinness World
Okay.
Records are pretty meaningless anyway, to be
Yeah,
fair.
they're just a company.
I could buy that. Where's the collection from? Is this about money? We're honestly just a normal family from Switzerland. Nope, not true.
maybe.
Very, very, very rich.
Doubt.
I don't know why she's trying
Unless
to pretend
everyone in
otherwise.
Switzerland is that
This collection
rich.
didn't come from being some super creepy rich family, but from a lot of time, dedication, and consistency over many years. Of course, it costs money, but most of the cards were bought a long time ago, long before they reached the values they have today. That being said, I know I'm very lucky. My parents have always raised me to stay grounded and humble. They both started with very little and worked really hard for everything they have, so for us, this was never about money at all. It was simply a shared passion for Pokemon, and we never expected it to become this valuable one day. So when I first asked my dad if we could collect all the Pokemon cards in the world, I had no idea what that actually meant. I wasn't aware that Pokemon cards could be so expensive. I was just a 10-year-old completely obsessed with Pokemon, and somehow that obsession ended up taking over my dad as well. Why Pokemon? Seems like she's telling the same story that she told in that interview about helping her make friends. About her favorite Pokemon.
Are you selling the
Okay, here's something interesting. We've had the collection for a bit more than 10 years. And although Pokemon is still huge and pretty emotional part of our lives, we feel like we would be ready to pass it on to someone else. Okay.
Ooh, okay, so they are
hold on.
selling it.
That being said, we would only sell it as a whole. A collection like this took an incredible amount of time and effort to build, and we don't want to break it apart. But of course, my own personal cards are something I will always keep, and I'll share those very soon. All right, now it's looking significantly more fishy. They've had this collection for only a bit more than 10 years. That kind of flies in the face of like collecting it for a long, long time. Again, these cards are still... You're spending millions of dollars to have this collection 10 years ago.
It's
Shit,
not like
even if you bought this collection 20 years ago, you're still spending millions of dollars on it. These are extremely,
I can understand not wanting to sell
rare,
it, like,
low pop.
I'll be honest, the fact that they're not selling it in pieces lends credibility, but the fact that they're selling it is sus. Because, like, if they were just trying to make money and it was fake, they'd sell it in pieces, each individual, like, couple $1 million card, couple $1 million card, couple $1 million card, and it's all fake or whatever, right? But it is also sus because if they're selling it as a whole and it's all fake, they're gonna get like $25 million, and then the person who paid that money is getting nothing. So I really hope it's not fake.
Cards. There's just no way. And it's apparently 60,000 cards.
Jesus Christ.
So now it's seeming like they are looking to try and find a buyer for it. Which to me is probably the impetus for why they came forward with this collection video at all.
Yeah, if you wanted to stay anonymous, you wouldn't share that you have it unless you needed to sell it.
All of those certs are old certs too. Not many new PSA certs. Not many new PSA cert cards are there. That's an interesting observation. Who owns the collection? Who's Jolina? Collection belongs to my family. Was built by my dad over many years. I'm Jolina, his daughter, and I never claimed the collection was mine. I've seen some assumptions that I'm a model actor pretending to be a fake daughter, which is honestly so funny to me, but no, I'm simply his daughter. My dad prefers to stay out of the spotlight, so I ended up being the one to share the collection since it all started with me, and that's literally all there is to it.
Okay.
There's still a lot more questions. I'll do my best to check in here from time to time. I'm a normal student preparing for my final exams.
Jesus.
Huh.
Whoa,
I don't know what
Charlie's camera just glitched weird there.
Huh.
Did you see that? He's breaking out of the Matrix. He's moving in single frame increments. He's unlocked his heavenly pact. Run! He's able to match the 24 frames a second.
I don't know what the Reddit stuff is that she's referring to here. You think the cards are fake or just the story? The cards are not fake. I truly don't believe the cards are fake because, again, you can check the certs yourself. It would be very difficult to fake that. Even if you were trying to do, like, slab switching, it would still be a hard sell. Because you'd have to... For this, it would be noticeable. So, the cards are not fake. I do not believe these are fake at all. The story and everything kind of around it, that's where I believe there's a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
I like how she claims she never... I like how she says she never claimed the collection was hers, yet it's officially called the Jolina Giselle collection. The people they follow on Instagram range from Logan Paul to Crypto Dudes. If you look at the playlist on the channel, they made an entire short film for this. All
What
very
the
sad.
fuck?
An entire short film.
Really?
Oh, wow.
What the hell?
What? Okay,
there was
wait
no
a minute.
acrobatics
Wait a minute.
in the fucking film.
They got Fincher in here making a short film for the Jolina Giselle Pokemon collection. Wait, I'm all in.
What the hell is this? That's where the actor dude comes from.
Where's the actual short film? This is just behind the scenes. Oh, here, let's see the trailer. Maybe that's the short film.
That's why they have the dude. Because he literally is an actor.
Not rich, by the way. Normal Switzerland family.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, holy shit! I wasn't even. My brain just like locked that in as like Hogwarts. Like I was like, that's just like the setting of a movie. What the fuck are we talking about, dude? Holy shit!
By the way.
That's like bigger than most of the Las Vegas casinos.
I'm all in.
This isn't just
That's
a
bigger than any of the ones
It's a
I've seen on fucking the entire Tai Chi
Ready
district.
for round 2?
Huh. Wow, this really is peculiar. Imagine they got Neil Blomkamp to direct this. That'd be cool.
The energy on set, it was so much fun, and especially during the robbery scene, Kevin and I laughed all the time. It was so funny.
The robbery? So they're making like a movie out of this. Like not just a short film, they're making like a whole movie.
Nice stunt. Good work, Kevin. So this is definitely just her house. I was wondering if this was going to be like a set or something. Like this is just the house they rented for the sake of this short. I think this is actually just her residence. If you're that rich, why even sell the collection?
That's true, yeah. What
If you're that
do you
rich, why
need?
sell the collection? Brother, more money. But, huh? Money,
He's so
bro.
real with
What?
you, dude.
There's-
There's only
there's
so
still a
much
lot of
money
money out
that you
there that
can
they don't
really
have.
take advantage of.
It is weird. But again, like, I don't really see the fucking point. All of this to appeal to some crazy, gigantic turbo whale out there to buy their collection. It just feels absurdly over the top and unnecessary if that's the goal. It's very weird. It's all very weird. That's what rich people do, though. Do they? I don't know. I can't say I've seen a lot of rich people making a short film trailer to advertise their collection of Pokemon cards before doing a tour. That's pretty new to me. Like those fucking goobers that spend 50 mil on Jackson Pollocks and stuff, I don't see them making trailers to show you their Jackson Pollock. Where they have Colonel Sanders fucking rappel through the window. I gotta get my hands on that Pollock! This is the fucking Rim Jimbo collection of Pollock paintings. Fucking world renowned. You're just not tuned into the scene. Yeah, maybe. Will you buy it? Will I buy it? Brother, what the
Bruh.
fuck?
What kind of money do you fucking think he has? Like, this is enough money that even one of the most well-known YouTubers fucking, like, literally, like, loses his mind and laughs at the possibility of someone thinking he could buy this. That's how much money there is in this.
Yeah, I'll toss her an offer. I'll play ball.
Ooh, new Critical Role episode. Alright, well that was our final video for the evening, so let's get into our Magic the Gathering for the night here. Blammo. Blammo. Oh wait, that's up here. Blammo. Alright. Move things around a little bit here, and let's get into some adventure mode. Blammo. Also let our music shift on to the next track so we don't just have it sitting as background vibes too quietly. Bam, bada bam, bada ba 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 bam. Alrighty. Blammo. Okay. Hello, 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 lackeys. Welcome back to the Nightside broadcast. As always, I will be your hostess for the evening, the Nightside Jinx, your favorite punk underworldian broadcaster, and tonight we return to Magic the Gathering Adventure Mode. More specifically, the Zomboning, as we are currently out on adventure looking for some more quests to complete that we can bring Starscream, Zomboning, and Old Reliable to the table and assist us in. However, I think, if I remember correctly, I think we did complete a quest last time. So let's go ahead and see once we load into the city here, whether or not we've got any quests that are still outstanding. What's yours is mine. Go to the Cyrodiil Shard Mine. Okay, hold on, let me see where this is. Okay, that's way over in the red biome. Kiora's Fall is kind of like a really difficult fight, though. I don't think we're going to be able to beat her with what we've got currently. We're going to need some real tech to deal with that, so that's going to be a late game quest. I believe I'm going to grab a quest from here, because I don't think we have one in this city. Don't mind me trying to remember where the hell the inn is. It just the main building? No. Is it this building? Yes. No. Wait. This one. There we go. As you approach the town square, a man climbs from a packed wagon. He glances around and walks towards you. You there. You look like a capable individual. Capable just so happens to be my middle name. Oh, wait, this is... Is this the same quest we did earlier, but just a different place? Yeah, okay, so they just need us to remove some people from wherever they're at, and yeah, he has the smeared ink thing, but that should still be doable. Where's that one at? Over here. Let's go do that one. Merfolk are a bit of a card type that I think we can manage to deal with. God damn it, I got fucking kidnapped into the capital city again. I'm gonna turn up our background vibes. There we are. Gotta get ourselves out of this damn... Brother. I need this fucking pirate to go away. Fucking hell. Okay, well. Alright, buddy, you're gonna see why Derebi is called Old Reliable. You've picked the fight you're gonna regret. We're gonna keep that. No, it's only 2 lands and no extra draw mechanics. We can play the mob. We got a mulligan. That's much more capable. I'll ditch the Basilica Shepherd. We'll keep that. I'll start with the... I mean, I can't really do anything, so I'll just start with the forest. This Iron Mastiff is such a problem. We need to remove that from this deck. Desperate Castaways. Okay, can't do anything unless he has an artifact at least. Island... I'm gonna go with the Raven first. Get us a nice flying boy. I need a land, so you're going on bottom. In turn. Well, that's an artifact, and it's gonna get freely attached. Son of a bitch. I think I have to take 4 here. No, we're not really gonna be doing much to buff this Raven. But I do think this turn I'm gonna end up making it unable to attack. I'm gonna take the 4. Son of a bitch. Yeah, let's just Spider-Man no more. tuner. Of course. And he can just fucking crew with that instead. This is not good for me. I've not drawn a land in a few turns. Bam. I had a feeling. Uh-oh. Dude, I'm getting fucking played with. The game just didn't want me to have a win here. Shit. Yeah, here it comes. Raven, save me, please. Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. Well, I know a lost game when I say one. I'm at 6 health and he's got me dead on board. Stupid ass pirates. Get our health back and get back out on the road. Wait, I do need to track this. Just so I know which way I gotta go. Oh my god. Dude fucking ambushed me on the road. Fucking jellyfish? This one over here that has a pirate guarding it. Oh, joyous day. Okay. So we just need to clear this place out. I think against merfolk, I'm gonna bring Zomboning. Let's see if this is the right one for merfolk. I will play it. That's a pretty good hand. That is a really, really nice hand. Keep. Nykthos into Soul Ring. Merfolk Island. Not quite a threat yet. I think we want to get Giraffe out immediately. Because the longer he's in play, the more opportunity I have to get value from his zombies. So I need to cast 2 spells. In 1 turn, preferably. Because I got 1, 2, 3, and then I have 1, 2 left. So, okay. Okay, I think we're gonna rain. Oh, wait. Because I only have 1 blue. Blue and 1. We're gonna chart a course. We're gonna discard... What the hell is this? Oh, the Crack of Doom from Eugenics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have the mana to... Well, I do have the mana to negate. Shit. I'm gonna get rid of Flux. I already played a land this turn. Thought Vessel. Okay. I think that's all we can do. I will punch him. Gotta get his health lower. Merfolk gains Island Walk. Okay, that's a problem. I forgot about Island Walk. Command Tower. What is this art even? I don't know what EOC is, but I like this art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get Rain out. And then we will... So we've got two... We've only got 2 blue right now, so Nykthos isn't doing much for us. Let's keep back some blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, the Chroma's Memorial time. So, flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, protection from black and red. The vigilance is the big one. So, let's go to combat and send them all in. Ah, both our things are unblockable, so now it's a race. Okay. See, the issue is I'm losing this race, which makes me worried. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have enough to do that. Okay. I'm gonna Arcane Signet. And then Startled Awake. For blue, blue. 1, 2. And then I'm going to negate my own Startled Awake here. And that's going to trigger Drolf again. And then... Can I do this from grave next turn? Probably. The issue is I'm dead this turn. I'm oh wait, no, but they have haste. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Son of a bitch. Okay. Almost had enough to murder him. Wish lifelink was one that it had in there. Can block that dude. May as well. Oh my god, I lived? What the fuck? I lived! Startled Awake from grave. Sifters, draw a card, discard a card. Combat, Alpha Strike, get fucked, buddy. Holy shit, that was risky. Maybe Zomboning isn't the right move with their fucking Island Walk. That's gonna be a threat to me, so let's do Starscream. I don't have any islands in Starscream. I want to take this dude on. I want to see how it fares. Let's see here. See, this is a horrible opening hand.
Excuse me a moment, this is filtered honesty, musical modern.
Okay, that's a good opening hand.
Flawlessly written entirely in grievance, the privileged millennials pledge of allegiance. Needless to say, no matter what way you spin it, the earth is a circus. The cynics got taken, still thirsty.
I'm gonna ditch Commander Sphere. No. Yes.
Add to the list of suspicions
Cute.
dismissed. Those words I just twisted, they do not exist. Call me out, but at least I'm consistent. The gist of it's everyone's whining and nobody listens. Collective society's woe is me attitude. Go and see why that mentality's bad for you.
There we go.
So mentally weak conversations just waiting for my turn to speak.
Swamp. Commander play it. Fucking Murph out. Okay. Swamp. Let's go. Thought Vessel. Take a little hit. Swamp. Yeah, why not? Is that version? Need 3 to equip, but Menache and flying, so this dude wasn't blocking me anyways. Oh god. Ow. Okay. 5.
What should I do? Well, good golly gee, don't exactly how that a taste of karma. They say naru yoni narisa. We still call it wicked, despicable curse.
Don't really have many zombies. Hoping to God somebody might care. Merrily, warily, also contrarily, life is but a nightmare. I think we're gonna go combat first, so that we can flip him over. Ooh, that's sick. I'm excited for that. Let's get a hit in. And then I'm gonna die, because I don't have creatures. God damn, man. Taste of karma. Noticing. Wicked, despicable, cursed, and unbearable. I'm gonna get this dude out. And then maybe I get one more turn. Okay. Oh, wait. God damn it, that's still 8 in the air. Son of a bitch. You know, Hotline Drakes might also be the right move for these. Where's the nearest city? We gotta go for a refresh on our HPs. I don't want to be dying out here. Oh, fucking hell, dude. These guys come out of the woodworks. They just, like, climb out of the sand. I know that they've got Island Walk, but it gives us enough flying. I think we'll have the advantage. There we go. Actually, this is pretty sick. I'm gonna keep. Island. Nothing from them. Intriguing. Let's go Jace's Erasure then. Still nothing. Always yes. Let's go Darksteel.
I was working in the lab one stormy night, looking at the universe. I gave myself a fright. Flew into a black hole, and what did I see? An electric Goga-Trommel shooting lightning bolts at me.
What the fuck?
It's a gas.
Oh, okay.
When the future meets the past.
Thought it was gonna like just constantly pump out Merfolk for a moment and I got worried. And the future meets the past. I will. I still can't get over the fact that they made their own monster mash for Mugenics.
When the future meets the past. First, definitely last. When the
Past meets the future and the future meets the past. I will. Okay. I think we want Alondra. Just as like a blocker more than anything. Okay, bro.
I saw the dawn of time, entwined with the by and by, mangled the ancient with infinity. Now I've made the gods.
God damn it! I always forget about Jace's Erasure.
I couldn't tell where they were coming from, but it seemed like the gates of hell. Yes, it is a
In life, I need draw.
When the future meets the past. First is last.
When the past meets the future and the future meets the past. Oh, it's talking about a vampire. I mean, okay, I'll wait, that's flying. Fuck you, game. I was like, okay, I'll block him. Shit. Oh, right. Drake Hatcher.
I saw the dawn of time, entwined with the by and by, mangled the ancient with infinity. Now I've made the gods so angry with me. Yes, it is a gas. When the future meets the past.
I'm gonna save those.
When the past meets the future
And the future meets the past. I don't think I want any of these. Hold on, I gotta readjust my seating situation. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think we just gotta pass. Maybe we can be lucky and Essence Scatter something.
I found you. A harmony inside the darkness was bound to a melody I'd never heard before. It sounded like
Yeah, we're gonna...
if I was mistaken. The truth is I do not know anything at all. A voice that still sounds
I don't have any blockers.
struggling to find the words to say. Surrounded
I'm gonna let him spend his mana first. That is what I was a little worried of. That's bad. That's really fucking bad. God damn it. Son of a bitch. No, I'll let her go to hand. Island. I might be dead here. Still no flying. We're gonna go bam. And then bam. And bam. Dear Lord. You know what? Whimsy wins every time. Five? Whimsy for 5. Alright. Here we go. 4 damage to a creature player chosen at random. Destroy a creature or land chosen at random. 4 damage to a creature player chosen at random. I just got hit for 4. Fuck. Creature at random from all players' deck lists. Each player flips a coin. Each player who comes up head creates a token copy. I got heads. He got heads. Player chosen draws 3. That's me. Target player mill a card. Lamo. Get an island. If I hadn't taken damage there, I'd still be alive at the end of this turn. Damn. Fuck you. Oh, what a bitch. We're gonna kill that dude. I'll ditch the Hivestone. I'll ditch Coastal Piracy. And Ichor Wellspring. Oh, wait. Just those two. I think I will block. Oh, blink. Island. Oh, great. Island. Alundra. And we need to cast some draw. We need as much draw as we can gather. Draw 3, untap 2, discard. It's actually pretty solid, because that's only 3 mana, draw 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Pour over the pages. And then we're gonna untap, whoops, undo. Untap 1, 2. Discard an island. Get ourselves a Drake. Already played a land. Is there any way I can get card draw on the enemy turn? Not really. So I think I saved the Essence Scatter. I'm gonna have to discard Startled Awake, because then we can play it from the grave. 2/2. What? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Island. And then I'm gonna go Tome of the Infinite here. Duress. Sure, why not? They had no cards in hand, I don't know why I did that. Draw a card. See, the issue is I can't get rid of this dude, so I'm dead. We'll just play Layla out for the hell of it. Yeah. Unfortunate there. I think we're onto something though. I do think that our move is going to be to use Hotline Drakes. It's got the most consistent output of creatures. I just might have to tune the deck a little bit more because I think I'm dealing with some fodder cards that I don't exactly want in the deck that I just put in there to fill up. But let's give it another try or two and then maybe we'll switch some stuff up on it. Good pirate dude. Come here, you. I'm gonna keep it. It's risky because I don't have draw, but I'll keep. And I'm just gonna be getting poked non-stop right off the bat, it seems. We'll save the charm. Keep it going, keep it rolling. Let's go. Yeah, Patchwork Banner. It's mana ramp. We're gonna need it. No blocks for me, buddy. Island. Let's go. See, I don't like that he has mana up. Let's go Commander's Plate. Okay. Let's go Alondra. Okay. Another forest into his stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I... I think Commander's Plate is the right move. And we've still got 3. And I think we'll Secrets, even though I don't have the Ascension. Oh, I guess I did Ascend? No, I didn't Ascend. I only drew 2. Okay, I'm not crazy. Swing in for some damage. Kinda got it turned around on him at least. It's a counter spell. We definitely want to keep up. Neither of them have flying. Let's go combat. Send in Alondra again. That's an ability. Yeah, we're gonna phase out your dude.
Let me introduce myself, the one and only Dice Demon. Penny for your thoughts, kids, and I don't really need them. Since I showed up,
Okay.
sunshine, you got a dream. Yes, I show, cut a psycho.
Let's mana vapors in, just for good measure.
Those who oppose me obviously burn for eternity. Kidding, I'm totally
More caps for you, friend.
promising you that I'm trying. Happy Saturday, Choto Mate, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Snap this red chip.
Knock all his dudes out.
Kills the mental strain. Cross my heart, but hope is pain. Stick a nail in your brain.
Point. Keep it with your candy. Island. Hope you don't applause. There we go. Let's see what's going on with this bad boy. Naturally. I'm gonna keep it. It's only 2 lands, but we have a creature that can let us draw for 2. So let's get some stuff out on play. Okay. Merfolk Looter. Okay, we gotta deal with that dude before he becomes a threat. I think we're gonna struggle for Project Purity. Wait, I don't have enough. Ooh. Okay. Did I play my land? I thought there was a way to tell. One of one. Okay. I guess we just hold up for the truth. So I do have a plan. We're gonna do that. Okay, and then I'm gonna tap it to activate the Merfolk Looter. Drawing a card and discarding. Shit. I'm realizing now this is still only the first card I've drawn this turn. So I need the Echoing Truth to keep my looter. No, we're gonna lose the Echoing Truth, I think. See you later. I need that land really badly. And I need all the other stuff too. Islands. Let's go Alondra next. Another dude, okay. Really do want Toothy out. Only leave me with 1 mana. But I think we need to draw something here. I'm gonna cancel. Negate is pretty useful. I'm gonna hold on to it. Keep up our blocks. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. I ain't doing that. Islands. I think we can afford the Toothy now. And then we just keep our... Oh yeah. Hey, go search your deck for something I know that's not in there. And then we're gonna keep up blockers again. We need to wait until we get a big draw and can get our buff. That's Island Walk. Son of a bitch. Oh, for fuck's sake. Chemister's Insight. Bam. Mantle of Tides. Where do I want that? Does this have flying? No. I think I want my big damage on my flyer. We've got 3 mana. I can do this again from grave, can I? I'm 1 mana short, son of a bitch. Wow. I've only got 9 damage on the field. Yeah, shit. This fucking Island Walk is a real threat. It is such a fucking nuisance. Let's go Old Reliable. We gave it a few attempts here. I don't want to fight this dude. Alright, buddy, I got all my land types. You're gonna meet Old Reliable today. Island. Expendable Lackey. Hey look, it's you guys. What are you taking from me? What did you take from me? My dark stealing it? Fuck you. Planes. Nothing for 2. No, my Hive Stone. Whatever will I do without it? Cough, cough. Okay, now for the real threat to kick off. Derevi. So you like having dudes up in the air, right? See, I also like when you have dudes up in the air, because I get to murder them. So, you can keep doing that. I'm just not even gonna use the ability. I don't have anything to use the mana for. Oh, I could have punched for 1. Okay. Planes. Yeah, Unruly Mob's a good one for this. And just because I got the mana for it. That's fine if the expendable Lackey gets hit. We're gonna untap that bad boy. Oof, okay. Wait, really? You didn't just... You could have killed my Derevi. I guess Derevi comes back. It's like the last dude you want to be killing. I'm kind of feeling the Tales of Master Seshiro here. Let's do it. Put a counter here, give it vigilance. Sure, I'll untap you, why not?
What's your name?
Oh, fuck. Okay, we need to block. We need to block a lot. You're the flyer. So I gotta go there. You there. Okay, Derevi goes to command zone. This doesn't buy you as much leeway as you would think, game. And then I'm gonna untap. It's just you. 3 mana. Darksteel. Jesus fucking Christ. Not enough to kill.
Listen.
Hey. Okay. Island Derevi. I think I'm gonna put in Basilica Shepherds. Because flying is very useful. Oh, right. Bam. Oh, wait, I'm not gonna have enough. Oh, yes, I will. Duh. My board exists now. Let's untap you for the hell of it. Oh, fuck. Brother. Well, I guess I'm just dead. Of course they have a fucking cyclonic rift. This is why these pirate captains are such nuisances, man. Didn't even get to reattempt that damn merfolk area. What have we got up here? Stayed out of the way of them, at least. Okay, I'll give it another try, and then I might skip this, dude. I think we have to clear all of them, though, so I don't think we're gonna get away that easy. Keep. I don't like keeping this, but I'm going to. Expendable Lackey. Okay, it was worth it. Forest. Let's go suspicious bookcase. I'm feeling it. Urza Plains. Yeah, tap that dude down. That's Defender, but I can at least punch for one. Untap that bad boy. Now we're in a bit more of a predicament. Relic of Legends, because at least we can play it. I'm gonna untap Lackey and a Plains. Untap. And then we will play the Fleeting Spirit. Okay. Brave the Sands is just good. Gives us big problem solved with our current scenario. I think I'm just gonna allow that to clash there. Untap those two. And we'll drop in a Solemn Simulacrum. Blam. Grab ourselves a forest, because that's the one we need the most.
Greetings, user. Neural link established. Ready for takeoff.
And then we'll play the Sinew Dancer, why not? Combat. Going with the Lackey, going with the Rebbe, going with Solemn. Oh, untap. Not really much that I can get from untapping stuff. Guess I'll just untap this, threaten, counter magic. Not quite enough still. This dude is mana screwed. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna swing with a Suspicious Bookcase on the Ichor Basilisk. And then only got 2 mana, so we're just gonna swing in now. Oh, wait, no. I just win. Blam. Hell yeah. Swarm of Thorns. That's kinda sick. And now for the big boss. This doesn't look like a merfolk. I'm bringing Zomboning back. A sand golem. This is probably still gonna have merfolk. Fuck. Mulligan. Ooh. Somewhat keepable. Let's ditch the Swiftfoot boots, because we're gonna need the block from Shroud. Or the, like, mana that we're not gonna be spending on equipping it. Commander's play it. Wow, what a dickhead. Just burn damaging me. Play it as a land. Nah. I don't really got anything for 2 mana that I want to play, but I do need to keep lands going. Yeah. Let's get the banner out. We're gonna say zombie. Right? Yes. This dude's got removal sitting somewhere, I know it. Okay. 4 mana. I think we want the boots out first. Yeah, we're gonna get the boots out first, and then we'll go for a draw next turn. That way I can at least protect it. What? Okay. I guess he picked the exile, yeah. Ooh. Oh, these are nasty. This one in specific, though. Double strike? Oh, but it has -1. What the fuck? I've never seen -1 attack before. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, no. Draw. Move over the boots. For protection purposes. I knew I was about to get lit up here. I think I have to take it this turn. Ouch. Fly, what the fuck? That's an old card. I think we Phantasmal Image the Thunder Spirit, honestly. Yes. Make our own Thunder Spirit. Still only have 2 mana though, so I might be in a bad spot. In fact, I know I'm in a bad spot. So I die next turn due to his shit on field. God damn it. Maybe Hotline Drakes is the right one against this dude. Come here, ya big ugly bastard. We'll go on the player. Not the best, but it's keepable. Island Commanders play it. I need more draw. Really badly, so... I will discard... I'm gonna discard Staff of the Mind Magus. Islands. This game's kinda hard at first until you get a pool of cards. Yeah, and these are decks that I haven't done much, like, editing to since we built them originally. I'm gonna go... Burnished Heart. And then... kinda need to keep mana for it. We'll just pass turn here. Okay, seeing that he's doing that, I'm just gonna pump my thing.
Sorry, what? Hold up, didn't catch that. Did he hear self-satisfaction? We talk is cheap and easy names. I see joke reaction. I'm a rapper, that's big smoke. Just don't mean jack.
Alondra.
Equality affects the sound of your rap. Surrounded by whack. Pretenders to my left and my right. Cause lately
And we'll hold off for a turn.
Twitter and fight. Stay disregard is respect. And simply stay federal.
Let's go. Only one in there. Honestly, let's go Stuffy Doll against this dude. Bow. You still get talking, but it ain't that shocking. Anybody can talk shit. It's nothing personnel. The hell you getting obnoxious, so conceited. Oh, it has summoning sickness. Let's go Divination. And let's pop this on Alondra for protection. Ow. We've already got a really good blocker, so we may as well swing where we can. Well, your own aggressiveness is your downfall, my guy. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of cool. What the hell? What? Baby Godzilla? Huh? So it's a mutate deck. I wonder if Godzilla is a mutate card. Ooh. There's actually some really good shit in here. Like, 5 mana for a 5/4 that also counters a spell is not bad at all. Anybody can talk shit. So nothing personnel, the hell you getting obnoxious, so conceited. The base of fame, make it rain, what's your fucking name again? What?
No, really, like, I'm curious though. What's your fucking name again?
See, there's a lot of dickheads trying to jump me, so here's what we do when there's a lot of dickheads trying to jump you. Peace.
So, like, what's your fucking name again?
Your employer couldn't be happier to see you returning to town. Hell yeah. Oh! Dude, okay, so I've told you Lackeys a few times that I was a big TMNT fan growing up. Do you want to know what my first thing that I ever saw of TMT was that made me a TMT fan? There was a VHS with Rocksteady and Bebop and Crane of like the old animated series. That was what I used to watch religiously. I love that they kept like the pixel style from like the beat 'em up game. Partner with Rocksteady Mutant Marauder, Death Touch. When he deals combat damage to a player, you may draw X, where X is the number of counters on him. If you do, lose X. Okay. Dude, you better fucking give me Rocksteady. Wow, what a dickhead. That's good for artifact decks. Traxos is very nice. Alrighty. Well, what I'm gonna say here is, I know we didn't quite go as long as we like to for our normal broadcasts here, but that's also because we're gonna be doing a late night live tonight. So I think we're gonna call things off a little early here, and we're gonna move our way forward into some Warframe to finish the night off. That being said though, thank you Lackeys for coming out to this, albeit somewhat short, Magic the Gathering Adventure mode playthrough tonight. And I hope you all, as always, have a bloody great night. Unless you're coming out to the Warframe stream, then I'll see you in just like a couple minutes, in which case have a bloody great couple minutes. Bye, love y'all. Oh, and the most important piece of all, be kind to each other. I'm not even bringing out the spooky ookie gookie. No, nah, we're just being real. Be kind to one another. Bye, love y'all. Mwah.